All right, we should be live any moment. We should be live any moment. Oh, we're live. Beautiful. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Jump Festa stream. And you know, we have never done this in the history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything channel. We have never been live on night 2 of Jump Festa. And the only way we would be live on day 2, night 2 of Jump Festa is if day 1 or night 1 of Jump Festa produced the worst possible outcome imaginable, where it confirms that the current anime is coming to an end in March, and it does not reveal any new weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And that is where we are at. We did get some cool things, including the Chronicles, and including, well, the GX remaster. I made a video on it. I'm not even excited about it. The Chronicles is very cool. No big party. We people have lives. I'm grateful they come for one night. I can't convince a lot of people to come for 2, but I'm very, very happy that you guys are all here. I know it's just me. It's boring. It's not going to be the same Shazam as it was yesterday. Man, I got a lot of emotions. I've got a lot of emotions. We're going to sift through them in these next couple of hours. Yeah, it's a lot. We're going to talk about the GX remaster. By the way, the panel is in 43 minutes. We're going to cut over. There is a less than 1% chance an anime gets announced tonight. I do not want anybody to think that I believe another Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is getting announced tonight. It's just not going to happen. But on the off chance something insane happens, we've just got to believe, and we'll see what happens. And either way, by the way, really cool card stuff could come out of the stream. I'm looking forward to the Luna Ancient Fairy archetype. I'm looking forward to a lot of really, really exciting stuff that's going to come out on the card game side of it. So, we'll show you the panel. Obviously, we have the countdown to it, and it's just titled OCG Latest Information. Maybe we'll get some cool stuff video game wise, and we'll see what happens. But I want to appreciate or take the time to appreciate all of you guys for coming. I want to thank everybody for being there last night. I want to thank everybody, especially who was on the podcast last night. We had a crazy amount of people. Thank you. I see Marco Polo and Jake were here, kind of bringing it back, bringing their relationship back to where it all began here on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything channel. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the both of them, two incredible people. Shout out to everybody in chat right now. Mark, Janeth, Tyler, Laxus, you, Kevin, Elaine, Yuri, Rescue Squad, Dak, Josh, Crimson Dragon. Bored individual. Philip Rosewood's become a channel member for 42 months. Philip, I thought a lot about the message that you sent last night, man, and I hope you're doing well. The message you sent last night in the donation really, really broke my heart, just about how you feel like you lost a lot of weekly running anime. And Yu-Gi-Oh! It seems like it could be next. Philip, thank you for being a channel member for 42 months. Whatever happens, Dill, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will live forever. It will. Yu-Gi-Oh! Will always live. And you know what? You can say that about Duel Monsters. You can say that about GX. You can say that about 5Ds. You can say that about all the shows that have ended. Yu-Gi-Oh! Will always live forever. And by the way, I wasn't really looking at chat too much. Obviously, I'll be looking a lot more at chat tonight. I'm counting on you guys to help me get through this because I'm not in the greatest mental space, admittedly. The card, a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's over. Yu-Gi-Oh's done. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not done, man. The card game is going to be totally fine. The card game, now again, I know that, I prefer the anime, obviously. I love the anime. The anime has meant so much for me. Yeah, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will always live on, whether it's through the card game, whether it's through, Duel Links. And by the way, we are getting a lore anime, which is really cool. Granted, it's shorts. We don't know what that means. We don't know if that's we don't know if that's 5 minutes. We don't know if it's 10 minutes. We don't know if it's 2 minutes, but we're getting something every month. So at least we're getting that. I've seen a lot of people that are interested in a lore anime. I've also seen a lot of people that say they don't really care about a lore anime. They're going to miss the characters dueling, and the lore anime is not going to feel like a traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and that's totally fair. And I completely get where people are coming from with that. Yeah, this has major implications on Duel Links as well. If we don't get another Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, what happens with Duel Links? Well, what happens with the worlds in Duel Links? I don't know. It's a great question. there's gonna be a lot of opportunity for a Yu-Gi-Oh show to get announced. I mean, listen, I'll be honest. I don't feel great about where it's at. I don't feel great about where it's at. We're in totally uncharted territory right now. Crimson Dragon, I'm certain a new anime is coming. Cal Breezy believes it. I mean, there's a lot of people that believe a new anime is coming. I don't. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm finding it hard. I'm finding it hard to believe, but I'm also finding it hard to believe that it's potentially over. Here's something to keep an eye on. If we get nothing here tonight, which we're probably not going to get, I don't want anybody to think we're going to get, we're probably not going to get anything on the anime side. And by the way, if we get something on the anime side, it's going to be a new Master Rule anime. It's not going to be a Rush anime. This is an OCG panel that has to do, I don't think there's anything that it has to do with Rush. If you told me we're going to get a new Master Rule anime at Jump Festa, I would have laughed. I would have said, no, we're not. That's ridiculous. But if you told me we were going to get nothing, I would have said that's less likely than getting a Master Rule anime. So, you know, we're in weird territory right now. We're in such weird territory. But here's the thing. The end of Go Rush, we could absolutely get something. Some people mentioned Anime Japan is a big thing that we could get something there, and that's in March. And I know some people might say, well, they've never announced anything in Anime Japan. Yeah, but it's always been a Jump Festa. Maybe they are waiting. There's a lot of, the theory is maybe they're waiting to announce this show because it's so spoiler-inducing for Go Rush. I don't personally buy into that. I honestly don't. But, like, you know, we just don't know. It's in such weird territory right now. And, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see. It's going to be painful. It's going to be very stressful for some. But, you know, we'll see, man. I mean, we'll see. To the people that are watching, I mean, my mind is kind of all over the place trying to really wrap my head around the thought that it's over, you know, that the weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh anime that we've had for 25 years is over. I mean, the 30th anniversary is next year for when Yu-Gi-Oh started. I'm going to stay optimistic, but you know what I've been doing for a while? I've been trying to will a movie into existence, and I felt for a very long time like there is a good chance for a Yu-Gi-Oh movie, that we should be getting another Yu-Gi-Oh movie. And I genuinely do believe that. Is that going to become the anime now, where every Jump Festa I'm going to be like, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime might be getting announced this Jump Fest. Like, is that now the Yu-Gi-Oh anime has to go in the same bubble as I've put the movies in? This seemingly unobtainable thing that we just never get anymore in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. Oh, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, and it's scary. I mean, there's a lot of people that think it's over. There's a lot of people that don't think it's over. You know, I was out to breakfast with a good amount of people this morning that were on the panel last night, and it was kind of a split table. Most people, I think, felt fine, you know. I don't know if Colin Cleaves is here, but Colin was like, listen, we're going to look back at tomorrow and we're going to laugh. I'm not laughing right now, but I hope I'm laughing soon, Colin. I mean, come on. But you got to stay optimistic. What's the other option? Doom and gloom. It's over. We're never going to get anything ever again. I mean, you know, I think it's important to temper expectations, but you got to remain optimistic. You got to remain optimistic, man. But, man, it's yesterday was about as bad as it possibly could have been. Go Rush is in its climax, which we pretty much knew. And, yeah. Yeah, you know, Alex, it's not, I'm really not even concerned all that much about this channel. Because, to be honest, legacy content does better than the new anime content. It does. So I'm not actually that concerned about the channel. I'm concerned more so about something that I've loved for so long. You know, I mean, I've been keeping up with the weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh anime since like 2013, man. So that's the part that's tougher for me. And the weekly podcast we do, I mean, you know, I don't know the future of that, but I mean, we'll have one every month at least with the lore anime, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm not too worried about the state of the channel. I'm more so worried about just like, you know, I love doing it. I love the weekly content, and We'll see what happens. Duel Links monthly content, maybe. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could pivot to on the channel. It's not even about that. It's about, so many people really have used Yu-Gi-Oh!, whether it's escapism, whether it's just, a fun show that they enjoy. And I'm in that boat too. It's always been there, right? Through life's up and downs, the show has always been there. It doesn't matter what show it is, whether it's 5D, Zexal, all these shows, they've always been there for you. And to think that, like, it might be over is scary. That's the part that's really, really scary. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens in 33 minutes. Again, anime chance 0.001%. By the way, I want to address some things. The GX remaster, the amount of people, I open Twitter and big anime YouTubers tweet and, oh, GX is getting a remake. GX is not getting a remake. It is not. There's nothing new that's coming out of GX. But the amount of people that think something new, oh my, it's unbelievable. And then how many people did I see on, and I was off Twitter for like a month. I should have stayed off. How many people did I see? GX Season 4 dub. We're finally getting Season 4 dubbed. No, we are not. We're not getting anything. It's unbelievable. And, I said in the video and in the tweet, I would have preferred an OVA. I would have preferred a movie. Like, all they're doing is upscaling it to 1080. That's all they're doing. So, like, and, that's why I titled the video, GX is getting a remaster. Why it's not as cool as it sounds. Because I get it. It does sound cool, especially if you're kind of, like, not really deep into it and you just hear it. And it's like, oh, I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In 10 years. GX is getting a new story. That's awesome. Sadly, that's not what's happening. I mean, I would have loved that, but it's not what's happening. I mean, it's nothing. The DM Duel Monsters got remade like, 7 years ago, and nobody talked about it. It never was released outside of Japan. It did not replace the weekly running show, which at that time was Arc 5, and then I think it ran when Vrains was going on. So, like, it's a nothing burger. It really is a nothing burger. So, yeah, that... Now, the cool thing, so the GX thing is nothing. The cool thing, the Chronicles, that, and we'll be doing a video on that most likely tomorrow unless something mind-blowing happens tonight. That is really, really cool. I'm stunned because Konami Studios, said they're a support studio, but doing 5 to 10 minutes a month, I could, that's cool. Obviously, starting with Sky Striker and Albaz, I think that is going to be really, really exciting. That is something that when it happened in February, people thought, oh, could this be a trailer? And then there were a lot of people that thought, nah, it's not. Man, the same guy from last night obviously hates this channel, hates America, and still comments. Guy's a funny man. Oh, good. Best of luck to you, man. But no, like, it's a very, very good sign. And maybe, there's a lot of different theories as to what could happen, right? Like maybe something that's going to happen is Konami Animation is going to just want to do all of the studio, all of the animes in-house. Maybe they do plan to do another like mainline weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! And they just want to kind of build it up and do it in-house. And I think that is like maybe something that they are going to do in the next like couple of years. But I don't know. No, Razor Shark. I know there's a lot of people skipping the lore anime. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to watch the lore anime that don't really care about Rush, that don't really care about like, Vrains or Arc 5 or whatever the main anime is. But there are a lot of people that love the mainline anime that are not going to watch the lore anime. I'm going to watch the lore anime, but I get it, Who knows? And also, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 starts in October. I don't know. Also, Sam, great to see you. Stardust Nobody's here. Good to see you, Sam. I'm more interested in card lore. Yeah, no, Blast. I think there are a good amount of people that are going to watch the card lore as well that probably wouldn't care about the main anime. But I honestly think... Sounds good, Cal. I honestly think both can coexist. I think, once... And by the way... That lore anime, The Chronicles, is not going online. Like that, I'm sorry, is not going on TV. that Chronicles anime is only online. It's only on YouTube. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to have nothing on TV. And I know people say, well, the GX remaster is replacing Go Rush. I've heard, I think it was JBix who said it's not replacing the Go Rush time slot. And again, the Duel Monsters remaster, I said the GX remake. I got to be careful with what I say. The Duel Monsters remaster ran at the same time as the weekly running game. So it just feels like there's this big gap, you know? Absolutely, Alex. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I mean, maybe, I don't even want to say it. Maybe we get a Master Rule anime tonight in this panel. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a really whirlwind 24 hours. It's really been a whirlwind, 28 hours when it started. And then the breaking news segment was weird. The Go Rush panel was a complete, really waste of time. And, yeah, I mean, it's just all night and morning. It's just sat in. It hasn't really sat in yet. And I think there's a lot of people that are trying not to be worried about it. And I respect that. And I wish I had that optimism. And I usually do. I think if this panel goes by and Jump Festa officially ends and there's no new announcement, then I think we're going to be in an interesting spot. We're in a world where One Piece is on break and Yu-Gi-Oh! Has no new anime. Wild. Yeah, I know. And I know, listen, I know, and people have said this, and a lot of people have said this. They've said, listen, Dylan, we had a 6.5 month break between Vrains and Sevens. We can manage this. We can manage this. The big difference, and I'll rewind you. I'll rewind you back to 2019. I try to do like a time machine noise. It's not a good time machine noise. 2019, July. Konami comes out and says, hey, we're working on the next show. I think the following month, they said Vrains is ending in September, and then Vrains ended. But when Vrains ended and when we knew Vrains was ending, we knew they were working on another anime. So nobody was worried. If they came out right now and said, hey, we're working on a new anime, can't reveal any details, even if they said 2026, I would be okay waiting a year. It's the fact that, like, in a worst case scenario, in my opinion, if it was ever to end, I feel like this is how it would end, with no communication and no formal announcement, and it just fizzles out. And that's the part that freaks me out. It just freaks me out. I don't think, and a lot of people have said, like, I think they would come out and say, hey, we're done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I don't think they would. I don't think they would. But maybe I'm communicating with, I don't know. I always think of the Metal Gear stuff with Konami, but yeah, maybe Konami on the Japanese side isn't so bad. Silver Napper, thank you for the I really don't think they would, but I don't know. Silver Napper, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Silver. I'll definitely watch the lore, Dylan. I hope you can react to it. I can't wait to see Ray. Yeah, no, I'm excited to watch the lore anime, and I will be watching it. And listen, like, I don't want to act like fully bad news, but like that is something that is really cool and really exciting that did come out of it. Yeah, no, Dak and Aura think they would announce that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is over. Kevin, Stardust Nobody, does not. I mean, it's all opinion with that. It's all conjecture with whether they would or wouldn't. And I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think they would, but I don't know. Maybe you can impersonate a media outlet well, you know what's funny, Alex? I have, and I'll say this, and this may have been a bad omen. I have two people that I know for a fact work on Go Rush and worked on Sevens. And they reached out to me, and I've been very communicative with them. And they're always very responsive to me. And I've never asked for information, but I asked them like 3 months ago if they had heard anything. And they wouldn't share anything with me. I mean, but I asked them, and both of them got back to me within a day, and they were like, no, I haven't heard anything, whatever. And they were like, I don't think we would, but, I'll ask around. I asked them again, like, December 8th, like 2 weekends ago. And for the first time, and Now, it's not daily communication, but I'll talk to them every now and then. No answer. No answer. So maybe that was the first first bad omen. But then again, that really is just ridiculous because they would never tell me anyway. And these are like animators. I don't think they would know the upper workings. But I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to use that as any sort of example as to what's going on. But I just think that it's funny that happened. It's very funny that happened. So we'll see. We have 24 minutes. I would say the next thing, by the way, if we don't get anything here, which I don't think and if we do, it's going to be a Master Rule anime. If we don't get anything here, it's very simply going to be, we'll see if they say anything at the end of Go Rush. It could be that Go Rush ends last weekend of March. Go Rush ends, and then they say Yu-Gi-Oh will return 2026, right? But we are staring the reality in the face that for the first time in our lives, a Jump Festa is about to end, knowing the current Yu-Gi-Oh anime ends in 3 months, and we do not know what's next. That has never happened before. So we're certainly getting into uncharted waters. We might get info on Duel Links, Nicholas. I think this OCG panel is supposed to encapsulate a lot of things. I think there is a break. Oh, X-Layer is saying we did get Duel Links news. Let me see if there's a breakdown of this panel. I think somebody posted it somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure where. But this panel is supposed to encapsulate a bunch of stuff. Including Master Duel, including the OCG. And again, we will switch to the panel in 22.5 minutes. And we will show you everything that they go over. Apparently, by the way, the panel, for those wondering, is a 2-hour panel. 2-hour panel. The video you make on this lack of announcement, you should edit yourself onto an end of Evangelion shot. If I watched Evangelion, I'd probably get it more. But yeah, it's a 2-hour panel. Yeah. And we are going to, people asking, Dill, come on, you were live 9 hours yesterday. Oh, actually, I was live 9 hours on Thursday, live 8 hours yet. We are staying up for the whole thing. So there's a big reality that at 3 a.m., I'm going to just, yeah. I don't know. I think there is a possibility that, like, the lore anime is supposed to be the successor. I don't think that's the craziest thing in the world. And I would be, I think, a lot more excited for the lore anime if it was either the episode. Well, we don't know how long the episodes are, in fairness. If it's 5 minutes a month, that's tough. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'd be pretty happy. But also if it was a little more frequent. And I guess I know that's asking a lot for a new studio. But it is confirmed, I believe, that the lore anime is going to have voice acting. So that is actually really exciting. Yeah, X-Slayer just wrote it. Yeah, I saw that. Even weekly, I wouldn't be more hyped for a lore anime. Yeah, I just am going to miss the weekly watch. I'm going to miss the weekly watch. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I could come here and say something real. Like, it's tough because I have to be honest with my feelings. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't feel great. But at the same time, I don't want to be insanely negative because it just, whether it's denial or not, it's hard for me to believe that it's just over forever. I don't believe that. I really don't. Even if it's a 1-year break, I don't believe that. Like, if we get through this Jump Festa, I'm going to say, all right, Jump Festa next year, Road to Yu-Gi-Oh! 9, let's go, baby. Let's go. Still got Go Rush. I mean, it's just how it is. It's sad, but like, yeah, I know. I mean, what more can you say? I don't want to lie through my teeth. And I don't want to lie through my teeth and be like, it's happening right now. I'm 100% sure by April we'll have another one. But, oh, yeah, well, yeah, hopefully they don't Region lock it. I have not seen 139. No, I have not. I haven't seen 138 either. But, well, Ritual Summon and Rush. I mean, I knew the Ritual was coming. I knew the Ritual was coming. I mean, that is a bit of a spoiler, I suppose. But, you know, that's fine. I mean, it was obvious it was coming. I had read the summary. This reminds me a lot of what happened to Pokemon movies. They've not had a new one in almost 5 years when they were a yearly thing. Yeah, I know. No, I didn't see 138 Psychic because I wasn't on the screen. I couldn't show it. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Sometimes things just change, right, Sam? I mean, the model that Konami had and Pokemon said no explanation about it either. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just feel like weekly anime is not sustainable. I mean, and that's not the craziest thing. I mean, I know we've had it for 25 years, but the anime industry is just brutal. And you do feel for a lot of people that are in the industry, a lot of overworking and, you know, I don't know. So maybe they just are changing their business practice and it's going to be a lore anime, you know? I mean, that's the other element. It might just be that they're just changing the business model on it. Here's the schedule. Thank you, Leighton Radiance. Duelist Report, Tactical Tridex, Strongest Duelist Record, Monster Quiz, Yu-Gi-Oh! Info. Imagine if in that Yu-Gi-Oh! Info portion, they drop a Master Rule anime. You never know, man. You never know. Oh, boy. Unreal. Man, and I you know, whatever. I'm not worried about spoiling things, but like when Rituals dropped in Go Rush, I that made me so much more confident that like, oh, it can't be over, man. Like, you've got to either do Go Rush for another year, and then we got more news, and it seemed like Go Rush was definitely going to end in March. Still seems that way. Although I know now there are people that are saying, well, hold on, Dylan. Go Rush just changed the Sound Duel name to Sound Duel 4 instead of Sound Duel Finale. But I don't think any final Sound Duel has been Sound Duel Finale. Like, the final Arc 5 Sound Duel was Sound Duel 4. And that released the final year when the anime was on. So I don't think that means anything. I don't know why Yugioh put out an article specifically talking about that name change when I don't think there actually was a name change. That felt like a kind of a, I don't know. I just felt like that was a misleading article to put out. I think it was after we didn't get an announcement. So, you know, I think people are just trying to, and I don't blame them. And I'm doing it too, trying to just look for any little thing to say, oh, maybe Go Rush is, right, this is the article, Sound Rush 4. Is everything okay, Yu-Gi-Oh? In a baffling twist, hours later, Sound Rush Final has been renamed Sound Rush 4, hours after the reveal from Weekly Shonen Jump. That's the article. I mean, that seems a little dramatic. It's always been named the number. It's always been named the number. So, I don't know. But, you're trying. And I do love it and that's what life is all about. You're trying to find hope anywhere you can, man. You're trying to find hope anywhere you can, man. But Go Rush is ending in March. I'd be stunned if it did not. Divine Dragon Felgrand. Divine Dragon with their first ever super chat. Dragon, thank you so much. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Wouldn't you want to see archetypes of today be in the anime, like how they did dual terminal archetypes in Arc 5? Wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, no, I think it would be really cool if they did, like up-to-date, newer archetypes in the show. I think that would be really cool. Obviously, with Rush, I mean, maybe they've been doing it with Rush. I don't really follow the Rush releases all that much, but I think it would be really cool. Yeah, Arc 5 was cool. The Gem Knights, Constellars, X-Sabers. Yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff. You don't want to see the protagonist play Malice? By the way, I'm doing a Whatnot box break for the Malice set. This is a Konami box, I promise. Konami sent me this box. Every pack, $2, auctioning. That Whatnot box break, it'll be sometime after Christmas. Sometime after Christmas. In 14 minutes, we are going to go over to the other scene and see what the OCG info panel has in store for us. It is a 2-hour panel. And we've got to, well, we just got to pray. What can you do? What can you do? Pray to whatever God, deity you believe in. And it's just dope. Oh, boy. Me too, Silver. Me too. But Divine Dragon, seriously, thank you so much for the super. Silver, thank you for the super as well earlier. And Philip Rosewood, thank you for the membership. To everybody, by the way, that donated and super chatted last night. We had an insane amount of generosity. So thank you so much. You guys are incredible. You're the reason that I was able to make this leap to doing this full time. And let's freaking go, man. It's going to be good. I'm going to keep doing my best to bring you guys great content. I've never seen you this off kilter. Am I off kilter? I feel like I'm acting pretty normal. Do I seem off to any of you guys? Now Pete knows me very well. Pete's been one of my closest friends for 15 years now. I thought I was being pretty. I mean, listen. Of course, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I'm still in shock. It really is the worst case scenario. And I mean, you got to ask yourself. I mean, there were so many people that were going into the stream yesterday and even, on Friday, and which is yesterday. And it was like, oh, we're obviously getting something, man. The great Legendary Duels, JC from Legendary Duels, made a video, and it was a beautiful video. Check it out on his channel, Legendary Duels. And he was like, I felt terrible. I told Dylan, obviously we're getting a new show, man. There's nothing to worry about. And I just can't believe it's come to this. I really can't believe it. It was a very nice video. JC is a very nice guy. And no, nobody should feel bad about believing there was going to be another show. I mean, I felt it was obvious. And by the way, I do think there will be another yearly Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I just don't think it's coming out in April unless it gets announced in this panel, and I don't think it's getting announced in this panel. I could see weekly anime. I think October is the earliest it will start. Just like GX did. Raul, thank you so much, Raul, for the €5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. When Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush ends in March, do they have no new ideas for Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime? Raul, I don't know. I mean, of course, you would imagine they have plenty of ideas. Talking about the multiverse, which they've done at the end of Go Rush here, introducing a major new mechanic to the game. So obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 could be focused in rituals. It would not be that if they don't do another, and Grovile, good to see. That could be it. Taking a break to cook for the next show, I hope. But you know what, Grovile? The thing that scares me, if that's the case, please just come out and say we're working on the next show. That's all you need to say. The fact that they haven't said that is scary. But it's not the lack of ideas, Raul. It's the business model changing if they're done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It's the business model changing. If you look at the TCG has not had an anime or the OCG supporting it since 2019. And the card game is fine. Rush Duels, I felt, was still in the infancy. It still is in its infancy, and it's been a very successful game. Top 10 in Japan for the 2023-2024 year. Card games in Japan. That's successful, especially for a newer game. It's harder for me to think that that card game can survive and thrive without the anime. That's a little harder for me to believe. Obviously, the TCG is at a point where it can. And I'm not saying Rush can't, but feel like you should have given it a few more years. And I hope we can look back on this after Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 is announced and just not even worry. Not even worry. It's all good, man. But I don't know. I genuinely do believe Duel Links is the future of the franchise. Original story characters, it's just so cost effective. Will bring a huge resurgence to the game as well. Duel Links would be cool. Do you think an anime would go along with that? Or just like Duel Links, like a new anime within Duel Links? Be interesting. The Duel Links player base has been dropping. People don't want to talk about it, but Duel Links is dropping. No, I woke up and I was like, oh, what did they say about JJK? And everybody was like, oh, they announced a movie. A movie? I mean, nobody even mentioned it last night. Granted, I wasn't looking at chat. Maybe chat did, but I guess we're getting a new JJK movie. I did not hear Vigilantes My Hero Academia got announced for April. That's really cool. Did not hear that. Oh, it's just a recap movie. Okay, that's probably why no one was talking about it then. No, Matt, I'll be honest. I'm not worried about the channel. Somebody gave a great example. TGS Anime, content creator I have a ton of respect for. I think he's an incredible creator and really nice guy. From the few times I've talked to him, he hasn't done any videos on Rush. He hasn't covered the Rush shows. And his channel has thrived in the last 5 years. So going back to all the nostalgia content that we could do, and again, I like having a mix. I think the channel would be fine. I'm really not as concerned for the channel as I am something that I've just loved. And I've loved to have this sense of strong. I think a reason I've been able to build such an amazing, strong community is that weekly conversation as the shows have gone on. And I think that's what makes this community like really, really incredible. And that's the part that I am very much going to miss if this is it. Natalie, thank you for the $2 donation. I had a good birthday. Natalie, we already sang you happy birthday, but happy birthday to you again. Natalie, freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the donation. Delayed on MTA, thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, Delayed. Tonight's the night. Give us the holy trinity of Yu-Gi-Oh! 9, a Pyramid of Light remake/sequel, and Viacroid support. Oh my God. How could this have happened, man? How could this have happened? How are we here? Oh my God. This is just unbelievable. I will say it again. A Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 minutes to go. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and I'm just trying to jinx myself. Right now, I'm just trying to jinx myself. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has never been announced day 2 of Jump Festa. It's never been announced. We do not need a Pyramid of Light 2, please. I've gone on record. I think Pyramid of Light is the worst piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! We've ever gotten. Anime, manga, whatever. It's the worst. No. I'm trying to jinx it. I'm trying to jinx it into existence. Delayed, thank you so much for the donation, though. Seriously, man, it was great seeing you. How about this? That is a strong, I'm going to assume, French last name. Derek Desormeaux. Love that, man. Love the AUX. There's not many stronger letter combinations that can end a last name. Derek, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really, really appreciate you, man. First one on the channel. Thank you, Derek. Thank you so much. Have you ever thought of going in more depth with the anime archetype updates? I feel like it's always been there way too subtly. Continue the story. Anime archetype updates. What do you mean, Derek? Do you mean like the lore of the archetypes, or do you mean like when new cards get announced, like when I usually cover, like new Arcana Force support? Because I really only make it when it comes to the anime. Do you mean like the non-anime support as well, Derek? Because I've never really done that. I've never really done that. I like talking about card references. But like, like when the Malice cards came out, I thought they were really cool, but I was like, I'm not going to make a video on it. But I mean, if there's an interest, the problem is I don't really like feel like I don't know like the game well enough, and I feel like there's so many people that make card reveal videos. I just feel like mine wouldn't be good, you know? But I don't know. I mean, maybe it's something that we can look into. I should learn the game more. I should learn the game more competitively. The anime archetypes getting updated feel like it's how they continue the story. Got it. Got it. So you mean like how Luna's deck is going to get updated tonight? Maybe that is like... And then like writing like kind of like a what if that was used in 5Ds? Like what duel she would have... Like let's say Luna gets a new Ancient Fairy Dragon tonight. I'm just trying to... Because I kind of like what you're saying, but I'm just trying to make sure I understand it properly. And thank you again, Derek, for the donation. Luna gets a new Ancient Fairy Dragon. Maybe then talk about like, oh, and I think, you know, if 5Ds continued, Luna would have used this card against XYZ. Oh, or like that, right? Like Ruddy Rose Dragon getting Stardust effect. Cool symbolism for Aki's character development. And when maybe Aki even used Stardust. Yeah. Okay, like that too. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool. I certainly could look more into it. No, you know what? The lore anime, and Aura offered to give me the rundown of the lore anime. I want to go in blind. I know a little bit about the Sky Striker because of the manga, but I don't know really anything about the Albaz lore. So when I'm watching that, I'm going to be pretty blind to it, and I think that's going to be fun. I'd rather not know the source material. That's something I've always loved about Weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no source material besides DM. And that's fun because you can speculate and theorize and just chat about it for days, man. Come on. Come on, let's get something tonight, man. Let's get something tonight, man. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. JC, I was praising you earlier. Thank you for your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful video. It brought a smile to my face, man. It brought a smile to my face and a tear to my eye. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Appreciate it. I did my Sal Licata impression, Pete. Day 2, we need hope. If Bridges taught me anything, it's that there is a first time for everything and things can change. Let's cope together. Let's cope together. This is the ultimate coping right now. This is the ultimate coping. Again, I gotta set the stage. We're almost definitely not getting anything anime related. Maybe if I say it enough, I'll jinx it. Okay. We are switching over scenes. By the way, I want to thank all of you guys who are here, all of you guys that have donated. Thank you. Divine Dragon, Derek, first-time donators. Thank you guys so much. Let me move. Hold on. I want to move this here. There we go. Probably saying what's going on. Well, don't worry, saying that this is a very short panel. It's only 2 hours long. It really is a 2 hour panel. Nah, Stuart. And again, I say this all the time. Never any pressure to donate. There's never any expectations to donate, man. You being here watching the videos, it helps me out, man. It really does. So, and that goes for obviously anyone. I don't want anybody to ever feel bad about not supporting me in that way. I appreciate all you guys being here. It is 2 hours. It is a 2 hour panel. Yeah. That's what I read, unless I read it incorrectly. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody... Okay, I got to move this. I'll move this right here. Alex, thank you for the $2 super chat. Probably getting a Playmaker and I voice actor duel. Nice. That'd be cool. Isn't... Oh, I thought I's voice actor was like... Is blackballed the right word? I don't know. I thought there was like an issue with him. I remember what he did. Like, it wasn't crazy, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, his voice actor is right there. Yeah, I guess he's fine. Blacklisted. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's director cut. I mean, you just never know, man. You got to believe, right? Why does it say live in 63 minutes? Have I not? Oh, I haven't refreshed it. Okay. And the Aura 2x speed trick. What a trick that is. Do 2x speed on a stream and you get caught up. Okay. please. It's going to be a lot of talking. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of talking. It's so weird because some people view this as like the 25th anniversary, and then people are like, well, 2026 is the 30th year anniversary. Antoine Gregory, thank you for the $1 super chat. Appreciate you, Antoine. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. I always try to heart the super chats. Thank you. Yeah, we might not get anything for like 20 to 30 minutes. Again, this panel is going for 2 hours. Hello from Greece. That's awesome. Hello from New Jersey. Every time somebody says hello from like a cool country, I've always got to say hello from New Jersey. I love the shirt. I love the Brains shirt. That's the Duel Link shirt, I think. Oh, volume. Yep, I'll turn it up a bit. Should be better. Hello from Australia. That's cool. Ahmed, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Come on. You gotta believe, man. You gotta believe. Hello from Connecticut. Whoa, that's actually not far. It's part of the wonderful tri-state. Although I'm leaving, soon I'll be saying hello from Delaware. Any Delawareans in the chat? Delaware, shout out. Anyone? Any Delawareans? And dead silence in the chat. dead silence. Mark, thank you for the $2 donation, Mark. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dylan, rank this team. Team 1, Yuya Yusaku, Shark Akiza, Raphael Zane. Team 2, Yuri, Yusei, Reiji, Blue Angel, Astral, Pegasus. Team 3, Zark, Yuma, Seto. Mark, listen, I love these hypotheticals, dude, but there is no way I can rank these teams. There's 5 of them, and they're all loaded. Team 3, Zark, Yuma, Seto, Kaiba, Alexis, Crow, Soulburner. Team 4, Yuto, Atem, Jack, Serena, I, Aster. Team 5, Yugioh, Jaden, Kite, Yuzu, Joey, Revolver. I mean, it's a fun hypothetical, but there's just too many teams, man. There's too many loaded teams. I think the best one is Playmaker on any of them. Yeah, Yusaku is with Shark, Akiza, Raphael, Zane, Yuya. And then what's the Yusei team? Yuri, very good. Reiji, very good. Blue Angel, Astral, very good. Pegasus. That's tough, Mark. I'm gonna go team 1. I'm gonna say Playmaker carries. Again, they're gonna be talking for a while here, chat. As Alex said, they might be talking for about 30 minutes before we get anything. Something we definitely will be getting is Ancient Fairy Dragon, I think an upgrade. Ancient Pixie Dragon, by the way, was her manga ace. It was not an upgrade. Should have mentioned that when I did the short. The amount of people that wrote Ancient Pixie Dragon. Ancient Pixie Dragon was the manga ace, not an upgrade. Same level as Fairy, if I remember correctly. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful set. Delayed, thank you so much for the $2 donation. You laugh now, but with the GX remaster, they probably release more GX cards. Who's the last one of the core cast with no upgrades? Show, baby! Can't wait to duel your upgraded Roids deck. If we come out of this Jump Festa event with Roids cards, with new Roids support, and no new anime, that's the end. I can't go on. That actually would that would be it. That would be it. There's no future for this channel. Cyrus's roids, not speed roids, not the good roids. Great question from Raul. Raul, this is the rundown. Where's the latest news? Is one of these? Which one is latest info? Is it the yellow one or the green one?
と続きまして、遊戯王インフォメーション。こちらの方では遊戯王 OCG の情報はもちろん、様々な遊戯王タイトルの未公開情報をお届けしますので、
After QC. You mean before QC? Light green, thank you. Okay. So right before the, if we're gonna get it, correct me if I'm wrong, it would be right before the quarter century art collection. What is the purple after Alliance Insight? What does that say? I don't know what that purple at the bottom says. Because the purple is like, if we're gonna get it, again, I've already said there's a 0.001% chance. I don't think we're gonna get it. But if we are, I'm trying to let people know where it would be. 25th anniversary special card, okay. The light green above quarter century art is latest info or general news. Thank you, Aura. Purple is Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game 25th anniversary special card world. Yeah, okay. So it would have to be above QC. But Raul did ask, when are you going to rank all Yu-Gi-Oh! Series with Season 0? I would not, when I rank all the shows, Raul, and I'm going to do that when Go Rush ends, I will not, Thod, great to see you. Thank you so much, and I hope the podcast editing went well. I will not include Season 0 in that. I will not include Season 0. Or maybe I should include Season 0 and then not include the 2 Rush shows and say the Rush shows aren't real Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe I'll do that. I'm kidding. Raul, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Probably same. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Rank these teams. Team 1, Johnny Steps. Team 2, Dueling Monkey from GX. Team 3, Tomato Guy. Team 4, Nick Yagi. Nick Yagi, the Dueling Monkey from GX, the Tomato Guy, Johnny Steps. That's how I'd rank them. Probably saying thank you for the donation. The most ridiculous question. Nick Yagi's number 1. Yeah, he's at the top. I should have asked when the schedule breakdown was on. When could we see Luna? When are we going to see Luna's upgrade? It's towards the end, right? We're going to get that. They are playing music from Cross Duel. That's incredible. I never even got the chance to play Cross Duel, dude. I blinked and it was gone. This stream is for OCG, like, latest info. But it's really 99%, if not 100%, will be for the card game. Pick Rick, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Can't wait to see Dueling Monkey in 1080p. Yeah, the amount of like news outlets and I've already talked about it at the beginning. I just couldn't believe the amount of excitement for that. It's a reboot. They're rebooting GX. Yeah, we got to see the monkey duel in 1080p. That means the stretched screen will just be the monkey's face. There's not going to be any background. Oh man, how did this happen, dude? How did this happen? I never thought I'd be live on night 2 at Jump Festa. Yeah, when we know what happens to the tennis guy. Very sad stuff. Andrew Rowland, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm not expecting any new hero cards since Supreme Darkness gave us that. I'm also not expecting a Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 announcement. Yeah, I'd be shocked if we got any hero cards because we just got them, as you said. I am also not expecting a Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 announcement here. And the truth is, if we get a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Announcement here, it would be a Master Rule Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think this panel, I don't think there's anything here that has anything to do with Rush. We don't know why Air Neos is so off limits, the dude. It's got to be a copyright issue. But Andrew, thank you for the super chat, man. I mean, we just got to pray. I mean, maybe. Are we expecting the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links movie? I mean, you never know. No, we're not expecting anything. We're praying for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links movie. We're praying. My new cope every year, Alex, is going to be a weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime again. That's going to be my new cope. Are you going to let that go through? TCG Fudo? You could have let that go through. That's fine. No worries. Some people like to project. You know what I mean? Some people like to project. No, we probably will be reviewing old anime. I mean, you know, I don't know what we're going to do when it comes to the weekly podcast. Obviously, we have a monthly one we'll do. I mean, I'll talk to the guys. I imagine they'll be interested in covering the lore anime. But like the lore anime, a lot of it depends. How long is it? Is it a 5-minute thing or is it a 10-minute thing? That's a big, big difference. No, you made the right call, Dak. You made the right call. It's funny that YouTube flagged it. Could do manga content, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I'm just like, it's not even for the channel because I think, you know, you guys are incredible. You really are, and I'm so grateful for it. And we'll make some great content. I'm confident of that. I'm just like for my own life. I just want a Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly show. It's always been there. So far, Bacon, no, nothing. I know, the top comment I think of the video I did today was like, why wouldn't they just animate the GX manga? Could you imagine? I mean, they did like the lowest thing they could have done to celebrate GX's 20th year anniversary. So many different cooler things they could have done. Andrew, thank you for another $5 super chat, man. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping Rush will come to the U.S. because I really wanted to play the Hero and Neos cards in that game. Guess Duel Links is the only option. I mean, I hope there's people out there that still believe in Rush Duel TCG. I've jumped off that train like 3 years ago, but I hope there's still warriors fighting that battle. I really do. But I sadly just don't think we're going to get Russian TCG. I don't know why they never imported it. It's one thing if you import it, it doesn't do well, and then you pull it. But the fact they never gave it a chance is very upsetting. It's upsetting. We don't know if it's Luna from the anime or manga, but they are using her anime pick in the thumbnail, so I would assume it's anime Luna. I mean, it could be manga Luna. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. I assume Counterbalance of Power is saying they could have maybe used a new archetype. Oh yeah, we did just get manga Luna support. Yeah, I remember making a video on that, the Sun card. Yeah, that's right,
興
Sam.
奮した時とはアッコさんみたいな
あれね、もうごめんね、なんか話しちゃって。
いや熱いなやっぱめっちゃ好きなんだなやっぱり。
How come Dylan can read my mind? That's my streamer power. I feel like I'm very, feel like I know people very well and what they mean, even if they don't explain it. Sometimes I'm wrong, but, you know.
あ、そうです。
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They'd have to use new cards. If they were going to remake anything old, or remaster or animate anything old, like an old manga, they would have to give new decks to the characters to sell the cards. I mean, they'd have
世
to.
代なんで完全に。最強だと信じてた世代です僕は。
Probably not a new anime, Kyrule. It's probably not happening. Notice in the title of this stream that I'm doing, I didn't even put anything about a Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 in here. I just said reacting to the OCG news. Because I, you know, it's just, but you can't lose hope, man. You can't lose hope, man. Andrew, thank you for the $2 super chat. I blame Speed Duel for Rush Duel not coming. Maybe. I heard from, and I say this all the time, I heard from a very good source. A very good source. Before COVID was a thing, that Rush Duel was going to come to the TCG, and then COVID hit, and that person was just like, yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know. No, it does not, probably saying.
儀式もめっちゃ懐かしいっすね。僕ゼラがすごい好きで。
Duelist of the Roses, ViperCon. I also loved Capsule Monster Coliseum. Would love a remake of that.
ジャベリンビートルね。
ジャベリンビートルね2400
要塞クジラね。
今ローガーディアン強くなってます。
ローガーディアンね。
リメイクされて
そうなの。
めちゃめちゃ強くなって
Yeah, we knew they'd be talking, Silent Voice. We knew they'd be talking for probably 20 to 30 minutes. This is pretty normal. Again, this is a 2-hour panel, started at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's going until 2:30. I do play the old games actually a lot. Yeah, I do. Why they feel compelled to fill time like this is beyond me. Yeah, I don't know.
本当にタッチの悪いモンスターみたいなのがすごい好きで、ずっとラバゴーレムをラバゴーレム使って手札に絶対マジックシリンダーが来るようにシャッフルして
In your Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime chat.
ちょっとここ2人ちょっと悪いな
What is in there?
タクティクスでスリーブの切って分かるように
パンドラじゃねえかお前。パンドラ。
パンドラみたいなことしてラバゴーレム呼んで1000ダメージ与えてマジックシリンダーで即
なるほどな。
それこそラバゴも付録だった
Yeah, I mean, they are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fair. That's
これ
fair.
あったよ。強かったよなやっぱり。
でしたね
I guess, you know, people are just waiting. People just want the news, the announcements, the reveals. That's what they're waiting for, man. That's what they're waiting for, man. They're waiting for the reveals. Yeah, over 700 people here. That's crazy. Thank you. Jarek! Thank you, Jarek, for the $2 donation. With the uncertainty surrounding your channel after Go Rush ends, it begs the question of exactly how serious the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing meme was. Do you still plan to become a full-time content creator if we don't get a weekly show for the foreseeable future? Yes. I for those that don't know, and a lot of people don't because I haven't made a formal video on it, I left my job in November. I mean, there's humor in that. There really is humor in that. I left my job. I was really just not happy with a lot of things. Left my job in November to pursue this. I felt it reached a point where I could make this work and get by and yeah. Maybe I should have waited a month. No, you know what? If I waited a month, I don't know if I would have had the balls to do it. So, nah, you know what? I'm still happy with that decision. TGS Anime has inspired me in many ways, and I think something that was pointed out, he has not covered the new shows in 5 years. Vrains was the last show he covered. He watched, I think, the first 4 episodes of Sevens, then said, it's not for me. Hasn't made anything on Sevens or Go Rush, anything on Rush Duels. His channel has thrived. There's such a, and I would cover still Rush shows. I'd talk about Sevens and Go Rush. There is such a library of content to do Yu-Gi-Oh! On. I could get more into the game if I wanted to competitively. There's avenues. I'm really actually not at all worried about the channel. I'm really not. My sadness does not come from the channel, it comes from losing something that's been there for me every single week. That's really where I'm at right now.
一言染みますねみんな。
いろいろ言いたいことがもうありまくって。
でも今ももう
I am moving because it is more affordable and it allows me and my fiance to afford a lifestyle we want while I was gonna say not having to work as hard, but doing this instead of like having to do this on top of like a 40-hour week job.
ありがとうございます。もうめちゃめちゃいい話聞きました。皆さんありがとうございます。こんな濃くなるとは思いません。ありがとうございます。
I will probably not cover Card Fight Vanguard if there's no more Yu-Gi-Oh news now.
気持ちが盛り上がってきたところ
But
でちょっと次のコーナー
I know everybody's like, be a card fight creator.
はい。新カードで差をつけろ。
Here we go. Here we go. Tactical Tri Deck. So what is this? Are they dueling? This is the first thing they're showing.
これ一つで実戦級に戦える構築済みデッキタクティカルトライデッキのご紹介、させていただいたんですけれども、もうですね皆様タイトルで、指している方もねいらっしゃるんじゃないかなと思いますけども、このタクティカルトライデッキを強化することのできる新規のカード。
But yes, thank you, Jarek, for the donation.
いいですね。
ということでまずこのタクティカルトライデッキ何なのっていうところからね紹介していきたいんですけども、
Raul,
こちらでございます。
thank you for the
タクティカルトライデッキとはこれまでに登場したカードで構成された実戦レベルの構築済みデッキで手に入れてすぐに遊ぶことができる。
I admittedly am a very big fan of the live twin Matt in Master Duel. Very big fan, but yeah, none of this is new, I don't think.
今から OCG を始めたいよという方や改めてねもう一回今から始めたいなと思っている方におすすめの商品ということになっております。
今のその
Raul, thank you for the £2 super chat. When will Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush F138 and 139 come out? I'm very excited. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for them. And I get it. But you know what? Gotta be patient. They will come out when they come out. And actually, I mean, 139 just aired. Like 7 hours ago. They will come out when they come out. You know, I don't have any updates for you, but we'll be patient. And when they come out, I will certainly be doing a watch along. And it's going to be very excited. I'm very, very excited for those 2 episodes. I know everybody is. Anybody who's watching Go Rush, can't wait. Can't wait. I'm very excited. And then there's a 2-week break. And then it's actually kind of crazy because after the 2-week break, it's the final stretch. Oh, jeez, the final stretch. But thank you, Raul. I appreciate the donation. Go Rush the continuation of Sevens? Yeah. It's an interquill. That's the best way to describe it. It serves as like a prequel and a sequel, I would say. Nothing's happened yet. It's definitely related to Sevens. Yes. Very much so. Andrew, my man, thank you for another $5 super chat. Thank you, dude. OCG gets all the best products. TCG gets treated like crap. Yeah, OCG does get a lot of cool stuff. And what I've always loved about the OCG, they have a lot of really cool rarities as well. Feel like it's not as expensive as it is in the TCG, but I'm not positive on that. I think that's the case. Yeah, the OCG does get a lot of the cool stuff, which makes sense. I mean, that is where the game's home base is. You know, it makes sense for the country and the territory where the game is to get better stuff than the other countries. I mean, in a perfect world, both would get the same stuff, but OCG does get cooler stuff for sure. I don't know if the TCG gets treated like crap, but I mean, maybe it does. That's debatable. I mean, for sure. Axel Hero, thank you for the 7 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. Though we're not expecting anything out of this panel, would you be more excited if they announced a Master Rule weekly anime or a GX/Zexal movie? Oh, that is tough, especially knowing that, like, we might not. I don't know if we're getting a weekly anime. What would excite me more? This might surprise people, but a Master Rule weekly anime would excite me more at this point. Yeah. I mean, both would be insane. But a weekly anime, and again, I'm just like, I'm one of those people that, yeah, you know, I've just, it sounds so sappy, but like the show, it's been there for me every single week as something to watch. It's like a comfort show. I've been able to build such an incredible community with so many people, whether those people were around for Arc 5 and then left, or Vrains and then left, or Sevens and then left, or Go Rush and then left, or 3 of those shows, or 2 of those shows, or all 4 of those shows. Yeah, I think I would take a weekly anime guarantee right now over a movie, and that is somber to say, but oh man, come on. Come on, man, come on. Maybe we'll get something. I can't believe the Galaxy Cup baited me so hard last night. For those that were watching, they showed like the Galaxy Cup logo, and I didn't know what that was. And I jumped, thinking it was something new. That was brutal. And now looking back on it, Alex, the fact that we didn't get anything yesterday, that was brutal. And then Barrett with the money gun. Jump Festa! This is just the structure deck.
ボルトとか本当だ羽根ぼうきとかも入ってたりするんですけれども、はい。うわ、例えばエースモンスターでいうとこのキミラテックランページドラゴンっていう非常にかっこいいモンスターがいるんですけれども、まずこのカードサイバードラゴン2体で召喚するカードなんですが、融合召喚するとその素材
No, JC, dude, it was hilarious. Dude, you know what? Humor, and I love humor. You gotta laugh at life. You have to sometimes. You have to. You can't take things too seriously. You can't. You know, that's always been how I've looked at life. It's not that I mean, because that sounds like, oh yeah, do whatever you want. I mean, obviously you take something seriously, but you got to know when to laugh, and especially laugh at yourself. And I feel like I'm very good at laughing at myself. I mean, how can you not laugh? Panel's running for 2 hours. We still have an hour and a half. We still have 90 minutes left of this panel. Yeah. Probably saying, and Axel Hero, great question, by the way. Probably saying, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Which series would you want a weekly sequel most? 5Ds. 5Ds. Listen. Maybe I hope I'm not spoiling my list when I rank all of the shows when Go Rush ends, but 5Ds.
相手に何にもさせない。相手の発動する効果を無効にする。一回はもうトラップでも魔法でもモンスターでも一回は無効。
I think people who have 5Ds is one of my favorites. I'm not saying it's number one. You got to watch the video for that. 5Ds is one of my favorites. Maybe I didn't pick my favorite because it would have been obvious if I did. But great question, Saiyan. Alpha Wolf, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. If anime lore shorts is the norm, what archetype do you want to see? Dinomorphia. 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 I really would. I think Dinomorphia would work. I really do. Also, curious to see if you're willing to do a trading arc of learning the card game and Master Duel. By the way, Alpha Wolf, I think that was Alpha Wolf's first ever super chat. So, Alpha Wolf, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And please, guys, put in chat right now what archetype you would like to see for lore shorts. I would love anything with Shadal as well.
こちらのカードの効果を読み上げさせていただきます。このカードは光属性機械族レベル5のモンスターで攻撃力1000、守備力2100です。
Dream
このカー
Mirror.
ドは通常召喚できる
Oh, that's a new
カード
card.
の効果
That is a
に
new
特殊
card.
召喚
New
できます
Sidra.
このカード名の丸1、丸2の効果
Level
は
5
それぞれ1ターンに一度しか使用できません。丸1、相手フィールドにモンスターが存在する場
gotta have
合に発動できる。
A pretty good effect. I mean, it's got low stats for a level 5. Maybe it does a discard from the hand? Or special summon? Orcust, Goki, Despia, Flame Swordsman, yeah, Tomatoes, Dark World. Thank you, Alpha. And yes, you know what? Shiggy's offered to do a training arc of learning the game. Latrell, I have plenty of friends that are really, really good at the game. So yes. Oh. Cyber Dark Bloom. That is definitely a new one too. That, you know what? If you told me that was a Cyber Dragon, I don't think I'd even believe you. That looks awesome. But it doesn't even really look like a Cyber Dragon. Oh, it's a Cyber Dark. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Cyber Dark Bloom. This one wasn't in the leaks. Oh, cool. Brand new card. Cool. Cool. Again, I knew this panel would deliver with cool card stuff. And that was exciting.
自分の墓地からサイバー魔法トラップカードかサイバネティック魔法トラップカード1枚を手札に加えることができるということで
That's a cool one. I'll be excited to look at the effects. I love the green tint. Green is my favorite color, so whenever they incorporate green, like that green Odd Eyes, I think it's Gravity Dragon. Dude, or is it Vortex? No, I think it's Gravity Dragon. Is so beautiful. I love whenever they incorporate green into a monster. Alright, show us another one. Oh, it is Vortex. Okay. What I said, Gravity and Vortex?
ね、この入ってるから2100に入ってるからやられた後でもデッキから墓地を送っても手札から墓地を送っても
Oh yeah, Gravity's the ritual, yeah. Yeah, Vortex is the fusion. Yep.
この数字も優秀なんだ。
優秀なカードになってるかなと思うんですけども、はい、この2枚のカードが入ったタクティカルドライデッキどういった
And Mark, I'll read your donation in a second. Give us another card. Give us like a fusion. Give us a new
こ
fusion.
のヨルムンガンドというカードなんですけども、
We've already seen that one.
わかりやすく説明すると、今までサイバードラゴン
Yeah, the Kaiser, man. No, cool support. I know Dak's going crazy. Dak's a big Cyber Dragon guy, big Sidra lover. Sidra's, I'm sure there's plenty of people in here that love Sidra. Sidra's a very popular deck.
はいかがやさんみたいな感じで
Cyber Dragon Beyond Infinity. Yeah, what a cool name that would be. I know the second one, Cyber Dark Bloom. I don't know the name of this one. I don't know the name of this one.
強力なエクシーズモンスターでありますサイバードラゴンノバ、これはいきなりレベル5のモンスターが2体並びます。さっきのやつですね、黒いやつ。特殊召喚もできますし、融合モンスターのキメラテックランページドラゴン、これもですねサイバードラゴン2体以上で召喚するので、もう名前がもう私サイバードラゴンですって主張する人はもう何枚でも欲しい。これ
さ、サイバードラゴンとして扱ってくれるんですか？
はい。これはヨルムガンドは書いてないですかね。もう片っぽの方ですか。はい。
じゃあヨルムガンドで
Can't wait for these to come to Master Duel in 2020 in 2030. I think the card's name is Cyber Dragon Jormungandr, but don't take my word for it. Yeah, Cyber Jorgen. That's German, right? Jormungandr? Cyber Jormungandr?
強力なカードもございますから、こちらからねこうどんどん展開して、
Oh, Nordic. Oh,
10月に登場
that's
した
cool.
クロックワークナイトというリンクモンスターもいますので、この辺もねこう絡めていくとどんどん強力なプレゼン会がねできていくんじゃないかなというふうに思っておりますので、まさにこう強いカードで豪快にこう プレイしていけるんじゃないかなと
なるほど
いうふうに思っております。
コンセプト
はい、
通り
ぜひぜひこの
Jormungandr is the snake that is larger than the world. Oh, I love that lore.
タクティカルトライデッキ襲撃流
Oh, dude, I love the blackluster soldier on this guy's shirt. Looks so freaking cool.
サイバーカードだけじ
Looks
ゃな
so
くてサ
cool.
イバネティック
そうなんですよ。
魔法
I'm enjoying the panel, Susan. I'm ready to I'm ready to know. No anime news so far, and we are not expecting any anime news. It's like a 0.1% chance.
サイバードラゴンデッキって
I mean, there's a chance, but because there is a latest info panel, but
勝負決めるって言ったんですけど
not panel, latest info segment of this panel. This panel's going for another 90 minutes. It's going for another 90 minutes.
結構ね粘り強くて
We are going to get Luna's upgraded cards for Ancient Fairy Dragon, so there are some cool things to look
やら
forward
れた
to.
もう防御がないみたいなけどそんなことなくてサイバードラゴンって組み立て直すこともでき
Should
る
have
か
brought a
ら
bottle of wine
意外
down
と
here, dude.
その速攻デッキの中でもバランス取れてるんですよ
I was gonna, as a meme, start the stream like I've been thinking and I've been drinking and act like drunk for the first 5 minutes. So I was like, let me not do that.
今回3つ紹介していかなきゃいけないんですけど、まだ
For those that do not know, I do not drink. I don't drink. But, it's been fun, but it's been a tough Jump Festa. Tough Jump Festa. Great time to start.
こちらとなっています。
はい
怪盗コンビイビルツイン
Oh, nice. We're playing the live twin. Hey, you know what? Let's be honest with ourselves.
コンビで戦うよという
A live twin lore
ユ
anime?
ニットで戦うべきになってるんですけれども、
いいですね
はい、ちょっとこちらもねタブレット使って
Probably gonna happen.
していきたいと思います
Probably gonna happen.
ということでこちらですねキスキルと
We might be getting a new live
なん
twin.
ですけども、はいキスキルが
あーかわいい絵柄
We might be getting a new live twin, yeah.
うわか
こち
わいい
らのモンスターなんですけども、この二人の女の子怪盗の
Nick T
コンビ
would
なんです
that
ね
would be Nick T's favorite.
怪盗コンビなんですけども、
はいはい
I'm only saying we might get that because they were shown in the Chronicles trailer in February. I imagine those are going to be the archetypes they start with, but I mean maybe not.
はいはいはい
They don't have to.
行ったり来たりしながら戦っていくっていう
I'm also interested to see like how long is the Sky Striker one gonna last? Is it gonna go from like April to like you know October? This panel is 90 minutes. I'm sorry, 90 minutes left. 2 hours in total. Started at 12:30 a.m. EST. It's going to 2:30 a.m. EST. If you live on the West Coast, that means it's going until 11:30 p.m. Yeah, my brain can't do time conversions anywhere else. I think Europe, it's going till probably like 8:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. Yeah, we still have 90 minutes left. Yeah. Well, it had to be long. It had to be almost like excruciating to just wait and hope and sit here and think, hey, how did we get here? How did we get here? But you know what? We're here together and we will survive, obviously. Mark, thank you for the $2 donation. This was a weird Jump Festa. Last year I was on a cruise ship home across the country from home, and this one felt like the biggest gut punch. Also, if Duel Links is dying, do you see the characters will be moved to Master Duel to keep up the current storyline? Mark, I don't think there's a single chance if Duel Links actually... Oh, new card. New card. I love they all yelled Kawaii. As... Obviously, we're going to have a red one, too. They're obviously going to do a red one as well. Cool. God, this deck smacks me every time I go up against it, and it's getting more support.
自分のライブツインカードの効果の発動にチェーンして相手が魔法トラップモンスターの効果を発動してきたとき
Fan art will be out within the hour. Well, let's see if there's a new Link monster with the two of them. Yep, new live twin support. We got 2 new Sidra cards, and we are now getting new live twin. Very, very cool.
この効果で特殊召喚したこのカードがモンスターゾーンに表側表示で存在する
I can't play against this deck, dude. This deck kills me. Oh, yeah, Eldritch is getting support, too. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to definitely get Eldritch. Oh!
イビルツインキスキルディールです。
絵柄かっこいい。
はい、このカード光属性悪魔族リンク
cool.
1のリンクモンスターで
Cool support there, man. Link 1.
キスキルモンスター1体です。
Yeah, Link 1 is real. I love the art, man. That's
このカー
crazy.
ド名の効果は1ターンに1度しか使用できません。
Yeah, you know, I think they gotta make an anime on this archetype, man. Honestly, I think they should forget about Albaz and Sky Striker and just start with this one. Woo! JC, thank you, my man, for the $2 super chat. Good night, bro. Maybe I'll wake up to a miracle. JC, I want you to go to bed and hope for the best, man. Come on. JC, thank you so much, man. Link 1 that searches the field spell, probably. Oh, God, dude. Yeah, they didn't have this. They didn't have a Link 1, right? They definitely didn't have a Link 1.
さあということでこちらの2枚のカードが入った場合のタクティカルトライデッキの動き方みたいなのを
ライブツインスプライト。
まずリーラスイートなんですけども、これが相手が自分のカードに対して妨害を打ってきたところにさらに
The people that play this deck though right now,
相手の妨害から守るような効果になってますので、
they're going crazy,
そして
dude.
手札から墓地
They're
を
going
送られるの
crazy.
で自分が自然に墓地に送られるのでこのカードの2つ目の効果で墓地から特殊化するっていう効果がまた自然につながるようになってますし、そしてリンク1のモンスターですよ。こちら
かっこいい。
はい、イビリツインキスキルディールなんですけれども、こちらがキスキルモンスター1体でリンク召喚できますので、もし前2のターンでですね
I wish I had those glasses. Doesn't Google have the glasses where you hit a button and it translates the language for you? My brother was telling me about that like 5 years ago. Oh, discontinued. Okay. Yeah, okay. That seemed a little crazy. No, that was a real thing. Yeah, that was a real thing. I don't know what it was called. But is it? I don't know if it's a generic Link one. What's the material? Is it a live twin monster or is it generic? If it's generic, that's pretty crazy. Ray-Ban is trying that now with their glasses. Wow. Okay, yeah, one key. Okay, yeah, one key sequel, yeah. Thank you guys for letting me know.
持っていますので、はい、こういったカードを組み合わせてよりこう相手の妨害を踏み越えながら自分の動きを生かしていく。なるほど。可愛いしかも可愛いカードたち。
Macalaxy. So I guess each of these, by the way, Tridecks are having 2 new cards. So yeah, there's going to be 2 new Eldritch cards. No, I'm kidding. But that's another deck that I don't play that, you know, used to kill me when Master Duel first came out. Macalaxy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Can confirm a new Clearwing will be announced tonight that is anti-non-synchro. Along with that, a new Speedroid monster that kills fusions. Macalaxy is memeing. I have to say that Macalaxy is memeing. It is a meme. Oh God! All right. All right. Well, everybody, get ready. Get ready. I love how the music is so like. Yeah. I feel like everybody's hating on this deck. Oh boy, here we come. Oh, there he is. We could see him in a lore anime if they do the Forbidden lore. I would love to see the Forbidden lore. I don't know if they would because it's like very religious. It's got like extreme religious undertones. But I don't know. They might. I mean, Arc 5 manga. Honestly, a lot of Yoshida's writing in particular did have those overtones. Lorena, thank you for the $2 donation. Since the player base for Duel Links is dropping, are you concerned about the Duel Links or do you think it's doing just fine? I am mildly concerned about the future for Duel Links. I do think it needs something to probably inject some life into it. But I think as long as Duel Links is making money, which I believe it still is, they're not going to discontinue it. Let's see. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay. Say what you want about Eldritch. That thing looks sick. That is a sick freaking card, dude. Holy shit, that looks awesome. That looks crazy. I love the like God hologram-esque version of him in the background. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's my favorite design card I think we've gotten so far. That's really cool. Damn, they leaked the new cover of my album. Yu-Gi-Oh cards that would go hard as album covers. That's near the top of the list. Elden Ring type thing. No, it really is, dude. And the trap. Dude, that trap looks cool too. All right, Eldritch won in terms of design. I don't like Eldritch, but you got to give it up to him. They won in terms of design. Both of these cards looked really, really cool. Got a new fusion boss and got a trap card. Yeah, the stats were low for a level 10 fusion. 1800 attack, 25 defense. I imagine the effect is probably pretty good. Yeah, I don't think they would ever move any characters to Master Duel Mark. And yeah, Lorena, I think as long as Duel Links is still profitable, it'll be okay. I just started recently hearing about the concern people had for the game with player base, but I haven't looked into the data myself. I bet in 2 years Duel Links will end. Oh, I hope not, man. I've really enjoyed it. I still play it like almost every day. But the problem is, you know, there's only so many people that are going to play Yu-Gi-Oh games, and Master Duel took away a lot of the people. I forgot this was here. I got a lot of gifts from Jump Festa, including this Otis pin. Burn it. Whoa. Watermeloni, how you doing? I know it was a tough night for a lot of people, but I hope you're optimistic. I mean, I hope everybody's optimistic. But man, it's tough.
除外されても自分の効果で使って除外されてもまた戻せるということで、今までもちょっとねこう相手をいなしながら戦えてた戦術の持久力が
Hey Jose, how you doing?
もっとさらに上がるよということになっております。はい。すごいな。
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh's not ending. Even the anime, I mean, we are getting the lore anime, but the weekly anime, you know, we'll see.
ダメージタクティクスなくても強いよ。
なくても持久力高めでトラップカード主体でね戦いができるようになってます。
3ボックスとも全部私持ってるんですけど、
Haven Knight, I think you're a little behind.
女の子で細谷美優さんとねデュエルで実際に使わせていただきました。
どうでした？
普通に安定感あるし、やっぱやっててね気持ちいいただのそ
の Oh, you're good. Okay, okay, cool. No problem.
のイメージじゃなくて本当になんかね
Because sometimes people pause and don't realize and then resume, and then they're like commenting on things that happened like 5 minutes ago. But you're good, no worries. A lot of times people don't realize it. That's the only reason I was saying it.
しかもちゃんといいカード入ってコズミックサイクロンとかも入ってるからそう結構ね
Well, that's the thing, Ticed Up. You make a good point. If nothing gets announced here, which probably nothing will in regards to the weekly anime, the nice thing is, like, maybe when Go Rush ends, Yu-Gi-Oh will return in 2026, or it ends with a trailer. You know, maybe they'll do something different, but they're not going to just say Yu-Gi-Oh is starting next week. Like, they're definitely not doing that. There's a phone app. Divine Dragon, thank you so much for another $5 super chat, my man. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wasn't Eldritch and Live Twin a part of the Animation Chronicles? Live Twin was. Eldritch may have been during the final segment where they were like showing a bunch of the archetypes very quickly. But Eldritch was didn't have like actual animation, right? It was just no. I think Eldritch was towards the end when they were like showing like quick things. My voice is on its last life.
まだこうゼアル以降がね
It was in the photos, but just Live Twin got the like animation
お
portion.
待ちいただければ
Yeah.
あそうですそうですちゃんとなりますなります
Oh, 5D's edited neuron. That's cool.
アニメ別にちゃんとちょっとだけ違う
ZX, thank you so much for the $50,000.
なります
Thank you so much, ZX. Honestly, it would be really cool for you to go deeper with the main game. There's a lot of cool stuff in the main game, like Malice, Mitsurugi, and well, what do you mean by deeper? ZX, I would love to know what you mean by deeper. Do you mean deeper? Let's see what this is.
なんだっけ
Do you mean deeper, ZX? And thank you so much for the donation. Like lore or like combos? I think this is a duel, yeah. And I think the next segment is the latest info segment.
まずはそちらご覧いただきたいと思います。こちらです。
こちらで
はい。
GX is a early days collection, yeah. Very cool.
までね
めちゃくちゃね。
We are going to be streaming this in late February until
このアーリーデイズコレクションなんですが
we beat the entire thing. I know that's actually I think it's going to be early March we're doing that
当時
stream.
はなかった便利な機能がさらに追加されています。もういきなり全部カード持った
Maybe make more
状態で
content on the main game, lore, deck trivias, gameplay. Yeah,
ダイスモンスターズあるよやばいやってたやってたマジやばい
yeah. It's not a bad idea, ZX. I really should. YGO Pro, right, or Edo Pro? What's the better simulator to do that
一
in?
列にしてさ
そう
さっきにやっつけちゃうやつ懐かしい東映版の
遊ばれてたゲームですけれども、はい、
Edo
こちらなんですけども、
I used to play it
アンロック機能もありますし、
back in
なん
like
とオンライン対戦
2018
機能も
あ
今回、収録にありますので、こちらのコーナーでゲストの皆さんにプレイしていただこうと思いますけれども、
はい
今回体験いただくバトルオブグレートデュエリスト遊んでいただくのはかやさんにお願い
やったありがとうございます
したいと思います。
マジか
やらせていただきますよこれ
50,000 Indonesian rupees. Sorry, I should have clarified that.
はい、対戦の準備お願い
She's
し
still
ます。
very generous.
今回はですね、全カードアンロ
I
ッ
would
ク
have
した
had-
状態のデッキで、なんとカ
I
イ
guess
ザ
I
ー
did say
海馬さん
dollars.
と対戦していただく
I would have had a more, yeah.
ゲーム内
Yeah.
のカイザー海馬
I
さん
mean, come on, man.
裏に海馬
I
さん
still yearn for dueling network.
もう遊戯王界で一番有名まであるよ
一番最初のカリスマ
Oh, are they dueling in the early days collection? That's actually really cool.
芸歴長いのよ
芸歴長いですよ。大ベテランさん。
大御所だ
ルールはゲーム独自のものとなっておりまして23年前のゲームということなんですけど、皆さんのね記憶もちょっと
いやーこれ
蘇ってくるんじゃないかなと。
やってたでしょみんな
胸を痛めます
さあということで、かやさん準備の方は
That you're not excited about that perfectly ultimate Great Moth promo
デュエ
card?
ル開始。
This is cool. This is really cool. Wow. This is a throwback, but you know what? This is a good time for me to quickly. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be fun when it comes out. Definitely getting it. This is the early days collection, a game in it. I'm gonna use the restroom. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. That's not supposed to be Joey Wheeler, is it? There's no way that's Joey Wheeler.
いいっすね
I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be back in like 2 minutes.
カバンとか懐かしいね
懐かしいな。
行きましょうデュエルですわっ
ゴーヨーだこれ
これさ
残業だ
残業だ
おいい
いい
これさあれじゃん属性でさいわゆる攻撃力
そうなんですよ
高い相手でも属性の相性で
そうなのよ
やれたんだよ
独自ルールですよね
そうそう
ですよね
よしじゃあまず単行出します
いや単魚あれじゃないですか下級めっちゃ強かったですよね
ツボあったよツボ
机にメモ
本当だ何紅葉町あこれ融合のやつかなもしかして融合の
レシピがないだろうに。
はいなんだこれ紅葉町マブラスプラスフレームゴールドマブラスプラスマブラス紅葉町ができるデーモの召喚転職の魔境プラスクリボー
なんかあったな
転職の魔境あこれはじゃあこれが転職の魔境だマキまでしか消費されない
転
けど
職の巻。
オッケー転職のマキじゃあ単魚出そうかなじゃあ
単魚
単魚出さない方がいい単魚
今左
はい
強欲なツボあるよ強欲なツボ
あじゃあまずドローかオッケーオッケーありがとうみんな
先にドロー
いいね初手で強欲なツボ引けてんのいい
いいっすね
いいよ
いいよいいよ
いいですね
ちょっと待って捨てるのか1枚あちょっとカードの効果違ってるんだ違う何ど
だから先に捨てなきゃいけないね多分
ういうこと
捨てんの
ミスったってこと
いやミスってない
先に多分捨てるんじゃない
これでも選んでもこれ出すことになるよ
あ本当？
やべえマジどうしよう。
どこ行ったの？こういう
どこ行ったの？
あれ
どこ行ったの？
嘘だろ？何やってんの？
ちょっと待って何やってんの俺。短魚出す。
出すそうそう。
オッケー短魚出すよ。
何？あれこういう
消えたぞ2枚ね。2枚引けたんじゃないの？
オッケー。
ちょっと消えましたよ。
もうターンエンドですよね。攻撃できないもんね。
そうですね。最初のターンなんで。
これ
しょうがない
何ボタンだろうこれ。
エンドどこだろう？
エンドだ。オッケー。
All right, they're gonna be dueling for a bit, I think. We still have, we only have an hour left of the panel.
ロードブラゴン。
やばいやばい。
ロードブラゴンって。
But this is cool to see the gameplay for this.
まだい
Yeah.
けるいける。
やばいやばいまだいける。やばいもうな。
Kay, the wonderful Kay, yeah, baked some incredible cookies. We're not gonna bang them out. We're gonna eat like 2 of them. I'm gonna plate.
よしこれで。
あれ？
出します。で。攻撃しようかな。攻撃。これね攻撃力負けてるけどね。あれ
You know, yesterday I really couldn't see chat. I don't like to look at chat when there's like a big group going on because I just have to. It's too distracting for me, and I need to just keep things going. For your guys, it's really to make you guys as the viewing experience as entertaining as possible. Obviously, solo streams are different. You got to play off chat, and you guys do an incredible job, whether I'm watching or not. The mods also, shout out to the mods. They do a great job. But that is, yeah, no, listen, that's where we're at. It's tough right now. You know, this is probably a good time to take a little bit of a break. I mean, this is an old game, man. Holy. Oh my god. I have never gotten more requests to cover Card Fight Vanguard than I have in the last 24 hours. I mean, what else can you say? What else can you say?
マジで強欲なつもりどこに行ったの？
でもさっきデッキの枚数減ってなかったんで、かやもしかしたらただ捨てたかもしれない。
The clock is, for people wondering about the countdown timer, the clock is off. Everything is off over there. And I said it because I was, you know, with Goose and Angie, I was editing a video, the GX one that went out today, and they were down here before they left, and they were on the team yesterday, and I said, everything's off over there because it's lights out. It's finito. I mean, oh, red eyes.
死者蘇生だけ足りないんじゃん。足りない。
足りないですよね。7
体いるでしょ。
2体リリース。
相手の属性は？
Latest news is next. It's right after this, I believe. That's really the last chance. That's the last chance.
ちょっと水魔族で言ってみる。
No, I have nothing against Vanguard.
守備で耐えるですかね。
ここは守備で耐えだろう。
Oh my god. We are playing the entire early days collection until we beat every single game.
耐えられるから次は。
やばいやばい。
まだいけるまだいける。
オッケー、三つ目のいけるじゃない。
I'm starting to get stressed now watching this. These games are old, man. But maybe it means we can get through them quickly. I don't know.
次のドロー何が出る何が出る。来いなんかブラックマン。
これ出せるよ。
これ出せるわ。
Damn, that art of Black Magician Girl is crazy, dude.
負けちゃう。
ああ、やばい。
どうすりゃいいの？もう一旦耐える？
いやでももうやらないと次負けちゃう出されたら負けちゃうもん。
そうやるしかないですよね。
やるしかないよ。
Everybody's favorite, man.
出しますね。
死者蘇生で、
で流入へブラックマンシャかるか。
敵の墓場にいる。
The whole crew's here. Dredger's here, Pete's here. Calber was here, but he had to go to bed. Where's Nick D, man? We got the whole crew here. Where's Nick D? Dax here.
リリースされたのかな。いつ行ったの？
生贄が行った必要です。でこれを選んで生贄懐かしい表現。
でブラックマンシャガール
出して
一回ロード
Please, a new anime could get announced in this panel, and Nick D would come in on Wednesday and be like, yeah, I'm sorry about Jump Festa, man. He'd have no clue. He'd have no clue.
こういうさ、いわゆるさ、
He'd have no
チュ
clue.
ートリアルでやるような相手の強さじゃない。
Nick D was more upset because if the weekly podcasts end and we just do the one monthly podcast, he's like, I'm only gonna see the guys once a month. That's why he was upset. There he is, Black Magician. Dude, that art for him is actually sick. He looks super cool in that.
でも強欲な ツボで入れてたらそうなんか手札
がマジでな
強欲な
墓地に送れてたら
これさもしかしたらけど5枚までしかできないから、
はい
モンスター出してから強欲な壺使ったら
これかも
できたのかもしれないね。
転職の巻きを
He is
と
getting
りあえず出しました
でももう攻撃し
もう
守備ですかね。まあ
1300。
そうね
I can assume. I actually can see. I haven't looked.
倒せない
If he told us what he was doing tonight, I did not pay attention to that.
攻撃すんな
そう
攻撃すんな
そうですね。
攻撃すんな
レッサードラゴンで。
相手には分かってない攻撃すんな
Rami, thank you for the sub, man.
あーやばい50だ
Not sure if there's a YouTuber who covers the card fight anime as passionately as you do with Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's probably why people hope you do one day. I want it to happen too. No, you know what? I'm honored that so many card fight Vanguard fans want me to talk about that show and get into it. I would feel that I would have to watch every single episode of every Vanguard to talk about the new one.
おもろかった
That's the issue. And that's a me thing. That's a me
懐か
thing.
しいし海馬さん強すぎるってあと強欲なツボどうしたあれ
どこ行っちゃったの
I know I wouldn't have to, but
ないですね
I think I would want to, you know?
幻想魔族だったね。
幻想魔族でしたね
白魔族白魔族っつってめちゃくちゃ
ただ砂の毛とパリンと割れただけでなる。
うわ
死に入ってた
ーいや懐かしいそう魔族でね相性があって
そうそう
ジャイアントキリングができるんですよ
そうそう
そうそれも面白い一つ
本当に
最高でした
いやいやめちゃめちゃ楽しい経験なんか友達
Hello, Dylan. It's everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Vanguard episode review. Oh boy.
すごいわおもろいぞ
All right, I think we're about to enter the latest info part. This is it. This is the last gasp. Unless there's an unannounced segment at the very end, but probably not. If you see the light, like green text, this is it. Yuri Duelist, thank you for the sub.
コメントを見ていきたいと思います
確かに見たい見たい
さあまず
Brains
橋岡さんの熱いブレインズトーク好きな気持ちがめっちゃ伝わってくる
嬉しい
すごい
ありがとう
いや伝わってますようんめちゃくちゃ伝わってる
めちゃめちゃね皆さんに伝わっちゃうんじゃないか
モノマ
なっていう
ネできんくなるぐらい声枯れてる
5番で喋りすぎましたよね
まや
ギアがね。
Brains
はい
too.
さあ続いていきましょうこちら加賀屋のお二人が暗黒会の話して
I'm not sure what this is. I think this is probably just.
だい
Oh,
ぶ
are
ね
these just
渋いっ
tweets?
すね割と
ちゃ
Okay.
んと遊戯王わかるんだってね
They're just tweets. Oh, yeah, they're reading tweets. Thank you, Hiho.
シルバー
今も強い。
今も強いんだ
実はちょっと強いです。
はい
We do have a few people here who I do believe speak Japanese.
元から持久力には定評のあるエルドリッチだったけれどそれがさらに強化されたわけか
なるほどね
Grant is back. Grant, all you know. Again, as I said, I don't pay. I watched chat, especially last night. Not really during the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh streams, but Grant all night. Zexel movie all night, and I respect it, man. I would love it. I respect it.
めっちゃ楽しかった。
Oh, Alex. If anything gets announced at this point, Ivory and Caliber will be awake. I mean, they're 2 floors above me with the doors closed. I mean, I might get emotional on camera, but you know, it's just it's crazy. We are an hour away from being through Jump Festa with nothing set for April when Go Rush ends. Wow. We're an hour away. Lilith, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you.
これ一番欲しいまである
これいいっすね
Sure, I'd go if we got a movie too. I'd go. The shirt would be off.
刺さる
一番有名なカード
あの絵柄もね
It's 1:30 a.m. I'm reading Lightning's Wikipedia page.
こんな時
Luna?
ヤーがいたらな
あれ何
I think that's Luna.
女の子の声がしましたけど
さあ何この何
Okay.
何
Yeah.
できた
And the crowd goes wild. All right, let's go.
たくさんの人が集まってる
You know what? I'll take. Give us an anime. 3 years just about Luna. Give us a Luna, please. Give us a Luna anime. I'll take anything at this point, please, man.
実は
Give us a Luna
デュエル
anime.
モンスターズの精霊世界
Oh my god, man. I'd take anything at this point.
やっぱり3歳でデュエルキッズ大会決勝まで行ったエンシェントフェアリードラゴン嫌いの天才デュエリストルカさん
めちゃめちゃ台本読んでるやん
天才か
Oh my god.
とにか
we're seeing an anime character on the big screen. It's a miracle.
ここにある5枚のカード
Oh,
の
wait,
中
are
に
these might be the upgrades? This might be it. This might be how they're doing
何
it.
かが起きるらしいんだけど、見ての通りモンスターがシルエットになっていて、
Oh yeah, it's definitely an ancient fairy dragon upgrade.
なるほど
こんな時ルアがいればな。
I mean, that's
みんな
Red Nova,
私
isn't
に
it?
力を貸して。
Or Red Dragon, yeah,
この
RDA.
シルエットが何のモンスターか
Oh, this is a
私に教
silhouette
えてほ
quiz.
しいの。
Okay.
なるほど。つまりこの5枚の
It is nice to hear her voice again.
このイラストが何の
I'm
モ
having
ンスタ
another
ーかを
snickerdoodle. I
当てれば
can't do this.
いいんですね。これ任せてください。こんなにたくさんの有識者たち集まってますから。
絶対わかるぜ
はい。
絶対わかるぜ
これはもう絶対皆さん答えれますよね、社長子さん。
いやなんかいわゆるシルエ
Please
ット
tell me Jack narrates the monster. Red Damon's Dragon.
ほんまそう
みんなありがとう。本当だ。
No, I knew it was RDA. I just said the wrong name.
これなら安心ね。社長子さんも
Yu-Gi-Oh!
ありがとう。
Info section is after the duel
じゃあ
quiz. I can't do this,
さっきの
man.
カードから見たことある気がするんだけど、
わかるでしょ
みんなわかる？
これはもうね、わかるかなと思いますけれども、ゲストの皆さんわかるかどうかだけども、
大丈夫これは大丈夫
They're still guessing what the card is?
ということで、
This is great that they-
わかる方はですね、
how is-
もう会場の皆さんにも聞いてきます。
It's gonna be 20 minutes before when they get through all 5 of
言い
these.
ますので、皆さんでモンスターの名前を大きな声でルカさんに伝えてあげま
ルカさん
しょう。
待ってるから
会場の皆さん、そして YouTube、そして X をご覧の皆さんもですね、コメントで、いやポストでですね、ルカさんにモンスターの名前を教えてあげていただければと思います。
あ
ではですね、ルカさんに、せーのの合図をお願いしようかなと。
I can't believe
何々みたいな
they're still
はい、そう
There's
そういった形でね
still-
ルカさんにやっていただこうかなと思っておりますので、じゃあルカさ
They
ん
want the viewers to tweet who
皆さんの答
RDA
えの合
is.
図
Oh my
お願
god,
いしてもいい
we're
で
at
す
the
か？
mercy of how fast people are going to tweet
合
into
図
the
ね。
show.
わかった。じゃあ行くよ。なーにかな。なーに
Nani
か
gonna?
な。このカードはせーの。
For those that maybe don't remember 5Ds or never watched 5Ds, Luna and Leo would always do this dual silhouette monster quiz at the end of the episodes, and that's what they would.
はい
Well, actually,
素晴らしい
was it at the end or the I think it was at the end. It wasn't at the beginning, was it?
がねないやつだから簡単
Pretty sure it was at the end.
迷わない
余裕そう他に似たようなこう
It was at the beginning. Okay, it was at the beginning.
これはわかる
It was at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I said end, and I was like, wait, it might have been at the beginning.
2枚目は
Even my memory's a little fuzzy. 5Ds is a show I do have to rewatch.
まあまあまあ
It's been at this point. It's been now a long time.
こちら社長さんはもう
ライトロードとかのデッキ
あすごいヒント、すごいヒント。だからこう墓地からね出てきそうな感じの見た目してますよね。
サンドラデッキとかでね
なんかちょっとレベルも低そうな感じもね
そうですよね
受けられますけども。
ファイバーポットしか出てこな
はいい、
ファイバーポット
もちろん会場の皆さんはね分かってきたんじゃないでしょうか。さあそれではルカさん合図をお願いします。
みんなわかった？行くよ。なーにかな。なーにかな。このカードはせーの。
グローアップバルーン
すごいなさすが
正解だね。
I actually do love the nostalgia
順
of
調
this.
だよ。
I love the Luna and Leo
ミ
stuff
ックスでも大活躍
with the dual
ま
quiz.
さにね強いカードです。
Nani gonna nani gonna no no na gonna.
ミックスで大活躍したから
嬉しいな
はいさあ続いてまいりましょうかルカさん。
じゃあ次。
All right.
3枚目はこれ。
I thought it was gonna be the 5 Signer Dragons. That's Blackwing
特
something.
技のシルエットだけど。
見たことある
わかる
見たことあるよこれ
特徴的な
Gale
加賀さんどうですかこれは。
ちょうどだから僕が
うんうん。
来るのをやめたタイミングの
はいはいは
カードです
はいはいは
なんかねこう手
なるほどね
札からトラップカード使っちゃったみたいなエピソードもね出てましたけれども。
They do not share a voice actor. No, they do seem like
一瞬
the
ね
voices do sound similar,
あれっ
but
て思いますけども
はいはいはい
シルエットもうね皆さん分かったかな分かったかなと思いますので
わかった
それではルカさん
わかったね
合図をお願いします
みんな準備はいい？なーにかな。なーにかな。このカードはせーの。
ブラックフェザー
疾風のゲイル
正解だ。さすがね。
知ってた知ってた
さすが
これね単体でも強いのよ
あ
めちゃくちゃ強いカー
シンク
ドでした
ロできなくても強いから
相手の攻撃を半分に
そう半分にできるからね
ーゲイルだ
はい さあ続いていきましょうか。ルカさん
次は
4
4
枚目。
枚目だね4枚目はこれ
来い。
難しいの
That's Swordsman of Landstar.
みんなわかる
Why is Swordsman of Landstar?
違くね
わかる
これわからんな。
ポーズが違う俺の
なんか
覚えてるやつ。
わかる
俺見たことあんねんけどわからんわこれ。
これはちょっと難しいかもしれません。
赤いお前
なんかなんかポムっとした感じのね。
近づいてる近づいてる。
トラップカードとかにさ、こうイラストで入ってたりする。
Sorry, I know I'm not saying anything. I'm just I need them to get to the next section. I just need to know one way or another that it's like it's not happening. And it's not happening. I can't believe they're doing 5 of these.
これ会場の皆さん助けてください。
For those keeping track, there are 50 minutes left of this panel. There are 50 minutes left. The next segment is the latest news segment. I am actually very excited to see her actual upgrade or her new support.
このカードはせーの
This segment would be a lot more enjoyable if it was quicker.
剣士だ。
ランドスターの剣士。
どっちだ。ちょっと
ごめんなさい
あ、
よく聞こえなかったのもう一度
I
言
mean,
って
this
もらえ
can't
る
hurt me as much as the Go Rush panel did last night when they sat down for a rush duel.
分かれてま
I
したね。
left. I got up and I walked and I collapsed on the ground. I knew it was over. I knew it was over. The second that the voice actor sat down for a rush duel, there was still like 30 minutes left, or there was like 15 minutes left. It was
そう
over.
ですね。
I knew it was over.
はい。分かってる分かってる皆さん。行きましょう。じゃあもう一度ルカさん合図いただいてもいいですか。
よしみんな声を合わせてね
よっしゃ、会場揺れるぐらい頼むね。
何かな何かなこのカードはせー
Yeah, I'd enjoy it if it was a lot quicker. They show the silhouette. You know what the silhouette is in 2 seconds, and then you have to wait 7 minutes for the actual reveal of the card that you got correct.
確かに。
I would enjoy it if it was quicker. If it moved at a quicker
あ、
pace.
共闘するランドスターがあるんだ。
見たことあるけど。
Yeah, weird casual. We're not getting anything weird casual. Go to bed, man. If people are if you're tired, go to bed. And people are up in England right now. It's 6:40 a.m.
なるほど。
難しくなってまいりましたが、さあ5枚目いきましょうルカさん。
最後だよみんな
お、
最後はこれあのカードかな
Yeah, I mean, that's a classic.
これ当てようよ。これはいけますね。
We start with Jax. I guess it's fitting to end with Yuse's.
わかりましたね。皆さん行きましょう。ルカさん合図お願いします。
みんなこれで最後だよなーにかななーにかなこのカードはせーの
スターダストドラゴン。
正解正解みんなすごい
飛翔していく
これは分かった。
Oh!
またシルエットのカードが出てきた
Is this fairy or is this the upgrade? I think this is the upgrade. I don't think this is. Yeah, this is the upgrade.
このカー
Okay.
ドの名前を知ってる
Here
わ
we go, baby. Here we go, baby.
かる母なる世界を救うため
Let's see.
命の光が今とこしえに交わるシンクロ召喚降臨せよエンセントフェアリーライフドラゴン
Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. It looks gorgeous, dude. Ancient Fairy Life Dragon level 8. Fairy Dragon has finally gotten its upgrade. Ancient Fairy Dragon has finally gotten its upgrade. I tried to have people guess. I got to go back in the comments of that short to see if anybody got it right. I guessed Celestial Fairy Dragon. Oh, wow. Is that going to be a new Regulus monster? That is... dude, I love the way Ancient
こうして会えたのも
Fairy Life Dragon looks. It looks insane,
みん
dude.
なのおかげねありがとう
Yeah, it's a new Spore, a new Regulus. Yeah.
新しい仲間に会えてよかった
I mean, the armor that that dragon's got on is crazy, dude.
新しい姿の仲間たちがみんなのところに来たら大切にしてあげてね
No, I don't think it's a new Currybon. I think Currybon was just there because Currybon's been with her the whole time. Nice try, Matt. Cool. Very cool. And a great way to give them a summoning chant. Yeah. I always thought it would be cool when an anime character gets new support to have them, like, narrate it. That's
気にな
cool.
っていると思いますので、効果ご紹介いたします。まずはこちらです。
どうぞん。
はい、妖精霊クリボンです。
クリボン。
このカードは光属性天使属レベル1のモンスターで攻撃力300、守備力200です。このカード名の丸1、丸2の効果はそれぞれ1ターンに1度しか使用できません。丸1、自分フィールドにエンシェントフェアリードラゴンまたは獣族、植物族、
Galaxy, I
天使
apologize,
族の
but
光属性モンスターの
My
いずれか
apologies.
が存在する場合に発動できる。このカードを手札から特殊召喚する。この効果で特殊召喚したこのカード
Oh
は
my
チューナー
god.
として
All right.
扱う。
Well, this is cool.
丸2、自分フィールドの他のエンシェントフェアリ
New
ードラゴン
Karibon.
またはそのカード名が記されたモ
We
ンスタ
know
ー
there's a new
が効果で破
spore.
壊される場合、代わりにフィールドのこのカードを手札に戻すことができる。続いてはこちらです。妖精獣レグルス。
That thing looks sick.
生きてたんだ。
I could tell that was new. It's a oh yeah, you know, Sam might be right that it's a reference to the winking winged Karibo. That's a good catch, Sam. The Karibon.
それぞれ1ターンに1度しか使用できませ
The
ん。
Regulus looks
丸
cool.
1、このカードが召喚特殊召喚した場合に発動できる。デッキからエンシェントフェアリードラゴンのカード名が記された魔法トラップ
Yeah, all of her
カー
cards
ド
are
を手札
getting
に加える。
the retrades or upgrades. I'm very excited for Ancient Fairy Life Dragons effect. Very excited. ZX, thank you for the 20,000 IDR. And with that, all the dragons have their upgrades.
墓地のこのカードを除外し、
Yeah, really
自分の墓
cool.
地のフィールド魔法カード1枚を
Really cool. It's been a long time. Black Rose obviously got hers. Not, I mean, it feels like it wasn't too long ago. Maybe at this point it's been years, but
まだまだございます。こちらです。
Regulus seems it can search for any spell or trap in which Ancient Fairy Dragon is mentioned.
こちらは光属性
That's pretty good.
植物族レベル1のモンスターで
Yeah, Red Dragon Archfiend has a bunch of
守備力は
upgrades.
800です。
Yeah.
このカード名の丸2の効果は1ターンに1度しか使用できません。丸1、このカードが特殊召喚した場合に発動できる。このカードのレベルを
Multiple spores.
自分フィールドのモン
Cute
スター
card.
の
Our
数
cards
ま
all
で
all
上
have
げる。
that
丸2、
very
このカードが
cutesy
墓地に
aesthetic.
存在し、自分フィールドにエンシェントフェアリードラゴンまたは獣族、植物族、天使族の光族モンスターのいずれかが存在する
Lifestream
場合
Dragon I viewed as an upgrade to Power Tool Dragon. I know Lifestream Dragon, I guess, technically is the Signer Dragon, but I always viewed that as the upgrade to Power Tool.
紹介してまいりました社長さんいかがですか。
やべえよ。レグルスね。
はい、言ってます。
めっちゃ好きなの。あなたこそがって。
Power Tool Brave Dragon, yes, is another Power Tool upgrade. But I mean, Lifestream Dragon is an upgrade of Power Tool Dragon. I mean, literally.
ルカが戦うんだけど、その相手がね、エンシェントフェアリードラゴンいわゆる幽閉しちゃってて、それを使ってエースモンスターなのに相手に出されちゃうわけで、なんか草に繋がれてるんだけど
Yeah, I know.
それをやられた後に
No other Signer Dragon caused more issues for the game than Ancient Fairy Dragon, so I'm very interested in the deck list. Not the deck list, God, I gotta go to sleep. The effect. The effect.
あったでしょ。で、エンシェントフェアリー様って言った後にパリーンって割れるのよ。で、レグルスがパリーンって割れたのに誰も一切それに触れないの。
レグルス
あんだけ一緒にやってきたのにエンシェントフェアリー様パリーンってなって何にも触れない。
すごいよ。
だからルアがね、なんかやったねって言ってルカが本当にうんっていうだけなの。いやレグルスなんかよかった、生きてた。
レグルスのその後の姿が出たわけですね。これで
Please. Okay.
社長さんが気になってた。
I mean, it is close to 2 a.m. where I live, I've been up since 9 a.m. and obviously last night was, you know, crazy. I didn't take a nap today. It's just it's been a tumultuous 20 whatever hours. This card looks great though. I mean, this looks really cool. Anybody got the effects? Can attack in defense and uses its defense to attack. Wow. Wow. That's cool. 3,300 defense as well.
このカード名の丸1の効果は1ターンに1度しか使用できません。丸1、このカードがシンクロ召喚した場合に発動できる。自分は1枚
Nothing anime related now, and there's only 40 minutes left of the panel.
代わりにデッキから光属性の獣族、植物族、天使族モンスター1体またはエターナルサンシャイン1枚を手札に加える。丸2、 自分のエンシェントフェアリードラゴンおよび
Super Every
そのカード名
Samurai
が
style,
記
yeah,
されたモンスターは
absolutely.
表側守備表示のままで攻撃できる。
Oh, I will definitely be doing a video on her cards. It will not be tomorrow. It's probably going to be a Monday upload. Tomorrow, I already have the thumbnail for the Chronicles. The only way that gets pushed back is if
そして扱いながら
there's a last-second miracle in this panel, but I cannot read. No, I unfortunately cannot read Japanese. Just card news so far, which is what's expected. The next part of this panel is the latest news part. That is the only realistic part that
いやでもいい
that we could get
持ってる方も絶
a
対
shock anime trailer. It's the only part.
そして結構ね効果がこう難しいなって思ったと思うんですけど、ここに記載されているカードたちの紹介を順番にさせていただけたらと思います。こういったカードございます。先ほど出ました精霊の世界、はい、こちらはフィールド魔法カード。
Oh wow, that's cool. Very cool field spell. Kuribon, Spore, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Very cool. I don't know if it's a field spell. I don't know why I said field spell.
いるんだよ。
はい、このカード名のカードは1
It is a
枚
field
し
spell,
か
okay.
発動できず、このカード名の丸2、丸3の効果は自分フィールドにレベル7以上のドラゴン
Ruga's voice actor just did some pre
存在する場合にしか
stuff
発動できません。
that led into this.
このカードの発動時の効果処理としてデッキからエンシェントフェアリードラゴンのカード名が記されたモンスター1体を手札に加えることができる。
Yeah, this support's cool. I mean, this support's really
モン
cool.
スターが攻撃表示で特殊召喚されるたびに発動する。そのモンスターを守備表示にする。丸3、自分相手のエンドフェーズに発動する。ターンプレイヤーの
Is it completely
攻撃
generic?
表示モンスターを全て破壊する。
It's the next segment, Water Maloney. It's the next section. I mean, this is cool news.
最後がこちらです。
Well, listen, I'm looking. Oh, that is. They don't miss with their trap card designs for the anime support, man. That is gorgeous.
もしくはそのカード名が記されたモンスターの数まで使用できると。状況によっては何回か使えるというものになっています。
なるへそ。
丸1、自分フィールドのモンスターの
I'll be excited to read the effects and look at the artwork and take a deep dive into the cards. And again, sorry if I seem low energy. You know, it is almost 2 a.m. here. You know, on top of a weekend that, while very fun outside of this, has kicked my ass.
ちょっとこの2枚のカードなんですけども、なんかもうデュエリスト目線で僕ちょっとカード見ちゃってたんですけど、フィールド魔法の
Yeah, no, and I knew the Luna card news would be something to look forward to.
構強そうだな。
No use on Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. We're not expecting it, Daniel, but if it happens, it will be in the next part, which is the latest news part. But I wouldn't get your hopes up.
強力だな。
I don't have the money gun ready. No, that's how you know, dude. I didn't even prepare the money gun. There was no point to make the preparation. That money gun has been loaded for over a year, waiting for this Jump Festa.
効果になってますんで、
リンクもやられちゃう。
めちゃくちゃじゃん。
一瞬なんかその、まあこっちのそのエンシェントフェアリーライフは守備のまま攻撃できるんで、こっちは
Oh, geez, Dak.
何もなく守備のまま行きますよって言いながら、相手だけ全部表示形式変更できるので、結構強そうな効果だなというふうに思いました。はい、
素晴らしいですね。ありがとうございます。
はい、ということで少し駆け足で、説明してまいりましたが、新規のエンシェントフェアリードラゴン関連のカードのご紹介は以上ということになります。皆さんありがとうございます。
たっぷり。
さあそれではこちらのコーナーに参りたいと思います。遊戯王インフォメーション。
やったー。
This is it, Yu-Gi-Oh! Information.
さあこちらのコーナーなんですが、さまざまな遊戯王タイトルに関する
It's
最
not
新
gonna
情報をお
be
伝えして
anything.
まいります。まずは遊戯王 OCG のイベント情報です。毎年恒例となりました年末年始も遊戯王の日。こちら12月28日土
I
曜
almost
日から
jumped.
来年の
I
1
almost
月
jumped.
日曜日まで全国のサテライトショップ
And then I saw the dates. Now, 12/28, December. No, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Day event. Thank you, Crimson Dragon. I saw the dates. As soon as I saw the dates, I saw the logo and I did almost jump. I flinched a little bit. I did flinch. I did flinch.
もらえますよということになっております。はい、カメラさん。
ポストカード。
めっちゃかっこいい。
かっこいい。
Oh, good postcards. The next time you're staying at a Hilton hotel, they'll have those that you can send out.
青岩流五輪。
はいはい。
これ年末。
はい、こちらが年末バージョン。
はいはいはい
で
はい。
年始がもう片方の
こちらだ。
聖者の息吹。はい。こ ちらのイラスト
Thank you for the sub,
な
Jarvis.
っておりまして
ローチさんが
はい
見守ってますね。
素晴らしい。
カードのストーリーを感じさせるイラストのものですね。聖者の息吹、はい、こちらがもらえますよということになっております。
はい、そしてもちろん年末年始だけでは皆さんございません。毎月商品の発売日ももちろん
よっしゃ。
遊戯王の日ということで
Same logo. Same logo.
2025年の1月ですね。
Same logo.
新パック
Just
アライアン
different
スインサイトの発売に際して25日、26日の土日に遊戯王の日のイベントがございます。年末年始と同じく全国のサテライトショップ、フレンドリーショップで行われる大会に参加しますと特製プロテクターがもらえまして、抽選でデュエ
There
ル
is
フ
no
ィールド
tomorrow.
ももらえます。そしてデュエルフィールドの現物
No, I mean, there's no tomorrow. I mean, this is the end. This is the end. This is the last possible section that it can be revealed in.
じゃーんって
何どれ
これか
アルモンスターだ。うん。
さあトラップがねモンスターとなるテ
はい
ーマ、
サイバース
かわいいかわいい。
はい
かわいい。
になってます。かわいい。
あ、かわいい。
Hype it up, Dylan. Please. I can't hype it up. I don't believe we're getting
はい
anything.
ありがとうございます。
かわいい
次の情報に参りましょうか。
はい、遊戯王オフィシャルカードゲームの日本一を決める大会日本選手権2025開催決定。
来た来た。
I mean, I guess the only other thing is if it ends with like a trailer, but you know, and again, I've said all night that this was most likely not going to be anything. That we will be living in a world where post Jump Festa, we do not have a new Yu-Gi-Oh, and the current one is ending in 3 months.
こちらですね。ごめんなさい、デュエリストキングカップが150
Which
名
is a world we've never lived in before as Yu-Gi-Oh anime fans.
店舗予
Never
選
lived in
も
it.
行われます。そちらから、延べ1400名が選出されまして合計およそ1800名で、同時に日本一決定戦
すごい
同じ会場に集まっていただいて、はいということになっておりますので、来年はですね決勝大会である日本一決定戦の出場権利が今までは店舗予選だけだったんです
Yeah,
が
Tess, I would say I really loved the Chronicles. I'm happy with the Chronicles, but outside of that, it has been, yeah, I mean, you know, the Luna support's been
世
cool.
界大会が
世界だ
待っていますから、
今度は世界。
はい、日本一決定戦の上位の方には世界大会の参加権利もゲットできるよということになっております。来年でもデュエリストの熱き戦いがもう間もなく始まってまいります。皆さんぜひ、頂点を目指していただければと思います。さあそして仲間と戦うのも違った熱さがあるかなと思います。こちらです。自慢の出来と戦略でチームメンバーと力を合わせてナンバーワンをつかみ取れ。
Alejandro, we might. Listen, we're watching the whole panel, so even if we get past this latest info section, we're watching the whole panel, so yeah, absolutely.
ということになっておりまして、こちらの日程で開催が予定されております。群馬会場が来年1月18日、こちらの応募期間は少し、終了ということになっておりますけれども、埼玉会場では
Card fight everything as
23日の土日開催。
No, I mean, I'm flattered. The card fight community really seems to love me, which it's very flattering.
そして京都会場が2025年の3月22日、23日の開催でこちらの応募期間が1月27日から2月17日ということになっております。こちら会場では大会と合わせましてデュエリストフェスティバルというイベントの方も行っておりますので、一日中遊戯を楽しめるイベントとなっております。ぜひご参加いただければと思います。そしてもう一つイベント情報ございます。こちらです。
すごいぜ。
集えデュエリスト YCSJ の頂点へワンデートーナメント大会遊戯王チャンピオンシップシリーズジャパン YCSJ 東京
Pirate everything? Yeah. Actually, no, I would not be called that Fender.
幕張メッセで
I would not be called that Fender.
熱いよ。
はい、来年の4月12日でございます。
That would not be a good channel name.
こちらの応募方法などの詳細は後日公開いたしますので、遊戯王オフィシャルカードゲーム公式 X を通して続報をお待ちいただければと思います。
はい。
Even if it's not announced here.
は
Oh,
い、デュエルリンクスの情報をお伝えしていくんですけれども、まずはこの会場に来てくださった方、そしてこの配信を見てくださってい
Even
る
if it's
方
not
に
announced
プレゼントのお知らせで
here,
ございますこちら
Anime Japan is in March. You might get something at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush in March. Konami could have their own event, like when they announced Master Duel. You know, there are things you can look to, but it's definitely definitely uncharted territory. Definitely uncharted territory.
もらえますよというものになっています。ぜひゲットしてください。はい。それではデュエルリンクスの最新情報の方、早速見ていきましょう。まずは昨日
It'd be nice if they told us what, you know, the next character unlock. Gotta be Akira.
はい、デュエルリンクス&マスターデュエル合計 2.5 億ダウンロード突破キャンペーンということで、リンクスとマスターデュエル両方の方で、ログインキャンペーンやっております。プライドと魂のドラゴン、このイラストが記載されているいろんなものがもらえるよと。
Yeah, Vector, I mean, you know, Duel Links will still be a fun year in 25. I think Zark's gonna come.
さあ、新メインボックスレインボーオーバードライブが2025年1月1日に配信されます。そしてスペシャルセットも発売されるので、追加待ち遠しいものとなっております。そして2025年はデュエルリンクスグローバル配信8周年になってます。8周年を記念したキャンペーン、こちらレインボーネオス、そして強欲な壺がもらえるというものになってます。
レインボーネオス、
きっと多分弾けると思います。大丈夫です。
これは弾ける。頼むよ。
弾ける方の強欲な壺
いけると思います。さらにこちら、さあネオス上げるってことはやはりこれストラクチャーデッキアームドネオスサンダーも1月12日に配信されます。
January 12th。
では先ほどですね、デュエルリンクスのイベントやってた時、社長お子さんもねポイントバトル出られてましたが、こちらの方でもっと詳しく発表してますので、アーカイブの方を確認してみてください。
そちらも確認してください。さあ続いてマスターデュエルに関するお知らせです。先日なんですが、マスターデュエルのゲーム内デッキ編集画面にて自動生成機能が実装されました。これはですね、その名の通りデッキをなんと自動で組んでくれるよという機能になっておりまして、デッキをですね途中まで編集していれば、あとはもうそのカードに合わせてゲーム内の AI が勝手にそのカードに合わせた内容でレシピをもう完成させてくれるよということになっておりまして、すでにねもうこの機能試されている方ねいらっしゃるんじゃないかなと思いますけれども、ここで1個試しにこんな感じで勝手にねデッキの方を作ってくれるんだよっていうのをね皆さんにお見せしようかなと思っておりますので、またちょっとタブレットの画面注目していただいて、こちらなんですけども、デッキ見てみましょうか。私1枚しか入れてません。持ってないカードになってはいるんですけども、ダークナイト・アット・イグニスターというカードなんですけれども、まあこのイグニスターデッキのような
I mean, it's over. It's not happening. And listen, I even said it was a below 1% chance, but the reality now is setting in that yeah, I think Weekly Yu-Gi-Oh.
ここを押していただくと、このデッキの不足カードを追加。1枚しか入れてないデッキの不足カードを追加という項目が出てきますね。こちらを選んでいただいて、
And yeah, I would have been fine with the Chronicles
デッキ完成しました。デッキ完成しました。
being Yu-Gi-Oh! 9.
見てみましょうか。ちゃんとベーラー入ってます。エフェクトベーラー入ってますし、イグニスターたちも入ってますし。
I just, yeah, wish it was more frequent. You know, it really, you know, 10 minutes a month. I hope it's 10 minutes. It might be less. But
勝手に AI が相性のいいカードも選んで勝手にデッキ組んでくれてます。
それすごいね。
かなり優秀なんだこれは。
デュエルリンクスの方でも今ねありますね。最初の1枚を選ぶっていうのでこういう風にデッキ作ってくれるんですけど、ここまでなんかねコンボとかそういうのも考えてくれるのはすごいね。
エクストラデッキも全部15枚埋めてくれてるんで、
すごい。
これはねどうやってデッキ組んだらいいかわかんないよって最初のね段階の方にね非常におすすめな。
we are less than 30 minutes away from this panel ending.
これ
We are still in the latest info segment. I believe this is the last Yu-Gi-Oh! panel.
まずどのカードから集めたらいいのかなっていうところからもこういうカードが相性いいよっていうのはゲーム内で教えてくれるので、皆さん
Yeah, you know,
ぜひこちらの方を試していただければ
Crystal Star, there's a lot of debate. Not going to believe it unless they confirm Weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! is ending. There's a lot of debate as to whether they would or not. I don't think they would. I think they would just stay silent to leave it open in case they ever wanted to broach it again. But other people think they would formally come out and say, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! anime is over. I don't know if they would say it because then it closes that door permanently. But I don't know.
非常に懐かしいカードが並んでるかなと思いますが、キミラテックオーバードラゴン、そしてハーピーレディーストライアングルビューティーがパッケージのモンスターということで並んでおります。こちらはね OCG 遊んできた方にも馴染み深い姿のモンスターなんじゃないかなというふうに思いますけど、こちらですねこのストラクチャーデッキ発売しますので、この機会にぜひラッシュデール遊んでみたことないよという方もですね、そして OCG ファンの方もですね、ぜひ遊んでみてはいかがでしょうか。
There's no way it would be a Rush Duel anime and they wouldn't show it yesterday.
5周年迎えます。
早いね。早いよ。
もう5年経ちました。ということでそれを記念しまして リフスアニバーサリーパックこちらの発売が決定いたしました。
It's funny, that is content, again, it's,
来年の春
you know, assuming it doesn't start in April, that's content that's going to come out
光っているか
after Go Rush ends. I mean, you know, it's not like they're giving up on Rush, you know what I mean? It's not like they're just not doing Rush anymore. So I don't know.
ですが今までに登場したラッシュデーの人気カードが、集約されているカードにもなってますし、中には新イラストで
So Vetsoslav thinks that Go Rush will continue for longer than March. It's possible. That's also possible. I mean, you know, Dax said earlier, I mean, Climax could mean different things.
進化した状態のカードが1種類だけ入っているということ
Or a trailer after Go Rush ends,
公
yeah.
開されてないんですが、オーバーラッシュレアプレミアムブラックバージョンとブラックバージョンカードがね
気になるよ
入っている
本当正月が同時に来るくっつけました
プレミアムブ
モリモリ
ラックみたいなになってますけど、このビジュアルもねどうなっていくのが非常に楽しみなんですが、さらにこの豪華なパックなんですが再録だけじゃないんですね。人気テーマを強化する新規カードも収録されている。はい、30種類新規カード収録されてまして、注目カードなんですがこちらは OCG でも人気の超魔導士ブラックパラディ。はい、こちらが収録されるそうです。オーバーラッシュレアバージョンもあるということになっております。
Oh, that's cool. Black Paladin coming to Rush Duel, which we may have known yesterday, but you know, I kind of lost track of everything in the madness that was yesterday. But that's a cool Rush card.
ますます盛り上がっておりますラッシュデュエル、そしてアニメゴーラッシュでもクライマックスに向けて、新展開ございました。なんと本日アニメご覧になった方、もしかしたらご覧になってない方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、新しいカードが登場しましたね。リチュアル召喚という新しいカード、本日登場しました。11月頃にですね、アニメで
Over Rush Rare, yeah, I know, Watermelon.
ちょっと匂わせしてたカードのタイプ
They did a little bit of Duel Links news, you a little bit, but it was nothing. It was all card and pack related. It was nothing character related.
紹介していくんですけれども、それに先駆けましてこちらの商品発売されます。ストラクチャーデッキ黒魔術の儀式と。
And that's a new structure deck coming out.
こちらなんですが、
I mean, at this point, Go Rush is over.
デッキということになっておりまして、この商品で初めてリチュアル召喚が
It
実装
just
される
feels
と
like
いうことになっております。
it's just so weird that there's no like anime to go along with all this. It just is
で
weird.
ね、映ってるカードが
It's
リチュアル
weird.
モンスターとして実装されて
More than
パッケー
anything
ジを
else.
飾るということになっております。しかもラッシュデュエルでのリチュアルモンスター、まあ儀式召喚みたいなね感じのカードにはなってるんですけれども、なんとエクストラデッキから出てくる。
Yeah, I mean, Rush Duels was a top 10 card game in Japan.
OCG とはまた違った仕組みのカードということになっております。
ツイッターでもね話題になっててね、もう
今日
話出た
すぐトレンド入りしましたね、リチュアル召喚。なのでOCG の儀式召喚とまた違った展開のものとなっていくのかなということで、
It would be right
私
now.
個人としても非常に注目の商品となっております。
Right during now.
こちらがですね、来年の2025年4月26日発売ということになります。はい、もう新商品もりもりでお届けしてまいります。来年も皆さんぜひ楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。ラッシュデール楽しんでいる方、そしてやったことないよという方もこの機会にね始めやすい機会がもうどんどん公式の方から用意されていると思いますので、ぜひラッシュデールの方もよろしくお願いいたします。
アニメめっちゃ面白いから今。
そうなんです。
ユーディアスって普段ちょっとコミカルなこと言ったりするんだけど、
Said Yugioh.
この今の時期のやつはもう結構
Who's next? Who's after Yugioh?
あんなにもユーディアスがもううわーってなってるところが見れる。
なるほど
今めちゃめちゃ熱いところで、
熱い
今結構いいとこなのよ本当に。
レオナルドみたいなところでね、はい、終わってしまって、
すごいですよね。
はい、
もう
ということで見ていただけたらと思うんです
ぜひ
が、
アニメの方も合わせて
John
お願いいたします。
続いては昨日発表されたこちらの情報をタイムズの方でも振り返ってまいりましょう。まずは遊戯王史上初となるこちらです。
何
アニメ25周年記念音楽
This is like a concert. I did see this this morning. This is like a concert or a show.
ライブキングダムです。
いいじゃん
7月12日土曜日、立川ステージガーデンにて
やばいね
歴代アニメ作品のオープニング&エンディングを
やばいね
アーティストたちが集結し、
マジで
アニメ遊戯王を彩った数々の名曲が再び披露されます。そしてそれだけじゃなくて、アニメ遊戯王デュエルモンスターズの出演キャストによるトークショーも
うわ
やっております。こちら
So we going or no? Yeah, let's go.
はいチケットの
July
情報が
12th
後々出ると思いますので、
Yeah.
そちらもお待ちください。
Fly
ー
out.
出演者はまだ分かってないのよ。
まだ出てないのが、
はい
See you later, Psychic Master.
クリアマインド
いや出てほしい。
ね
もうぜひもういろんな曲で担当され
ねいろんな
てるので、
曲でね。
そして昨日は遊戯王アニメに関しても一つ発表されておりました。こちら、遊戯王デュエルモンスターズ GX20 リマスターということで2025年4月よりテレビ東京にて放送決定です。はい、こちら YouTube で見逃し配信も予定しているということで美しくなって最高潮です。続報お待ちください。はい、そしてなんと、遊戯王デュエルモンスターズ GX の主人公20代役のケンさんから今回
Sorry, I dozed out there for a little bit.
いただいております。はい、
ちょっと非常に
Now I imagine they're going to show us the Chronicles.
山さんお願いしますよ。
はい
先に言えよそれ。
はい、武藤遊戯さんたちが築き上げてきたデュエルモンスターズ、初代とはまた違った魅力を持つ笑いあり涙ありバラエティ豊かな GX の世界を楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。応援してくださる皆様のおかげで人生のおよそ半分は
He said Yugimoto and then Judai, but I think it's just the description of GX.
自分が経験を重ねれば重ねるほど当時のスタッフ様やキャストの皆様の凄さが
I think RMR is trolling. It's not a remake.
改めてリマスター版放送おめでとうございます。ガッチャ
Honestly, we could do it. As a community, we could do it. Just stretch every episode to 1080.
ありがとうございます、中尾さん。はい、そしてアニメ放送以外にもですね、遊戯王デュエルモンスターズ GX のポップアップショップ in 池袋
Right. I always forget. I guess the full name of GX is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters GX, which I know sounds weird because a lot of people just call it Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I thought maybe they were saying Yugimoto, and then I heard Judai, and then I was like, please say Yusei, and then Yuma, and then Yuya. Like maybe that's how they would lead into a new show.
こちら新たにぬいぐるみの発売が
これめっちゃ可愛いね。
そうぬいぐるみになるのはなんとですねモンスターかけるサンリオキャラの
これやばいよ。
約10体でご
We
ざい
have
ます。
20 minutes left of this panel. 20 minutes
ブルーアイ
left.
ズホワイトドラゴンとシナモロール、
シナモ
封印されしエクゾディアとポムポム
Not over yet. 20 minutes left.
コンプリートエグゾディア。
最高やん。
本当？うわー！やばい。何それ？
これ欲しい。
やばい。
これ欲しい。
可愛すぎるやろ。
I mean, they are pretty cute. You know,
これもぜひお求めください。
it's
こ
cool.
ちらもあります。続いて、はい。
It could be the final. Oh, that's.
めっちゃいいじゃん。
I think that's new. I don't think they've shown that. Or maybe they did yesterday, and again, I just didn't.
12月24日火曜日より配信開始になっております。
めちゃめちゃええやんこれ。
金河新年今年もよろしくとスタンプ配信されますの
They
で。
did show it yesterday, Matt.
松坂桃李さんダウンロードして全部持ってるからな。
Yeah, it could, Jasmine.
こ
It
ちら
could.
も昨日にねアーカイブで発表されている様子がありますのでそちらをご覧ください。続きました。
No, Furhat. No news on the night show.
この情報も改めて発表させていただきます。どうぞ。
This is the Chronicles, right? Yeah. I'm telling you, I think this is the next thing. And this is cool. I mean, this is cool. I'm not gonna hate on this. I'm actually very, very excited for this. I think there's a world, and I think it should be a world where these can coexist, especially considering this isn't even going to be on TV. This is a YouTube exclusive series, and it's not a, it's a 5. We don't know how long it's going to be. It's either going to be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But well, we assume in that time span. With voice acting, I mean, it's going to be really cool. But the fact that it's starting like around when a new Yu-Gi-Oh would start, it makes me think that this is like their filler or replacement for the weekly anime. I mean, that's just how it feels to me. And then when this studio gets bigger and grows more, we'll see what comes out of it more, you know.
いるんじゃないでしょうか。2025年4月よりですね、コナミアニメーション制作のプロモーションショートアニメシリーズがですね、YouTube 遊戯王 OCG チャンネルにて毎月公開されることが決定いたしました。はい、遊戯王カードゲーム25周年記念に東京ドームで開催されたイベントで公開しました遊戯王カードゲーム
Tears in my Yu-Gi-Oh eyes, yeah.
グレードアップしてついに本 本格指導する
いやそうなんだ
という形になっております。
What will Studio Bridge do? Studio Bridge is working on another anime. I mean, they've worked on other shows while making Sevens and Go Rush. They'll just work on other shows, you know, if there is nothing actually new.
はいさあということで遊戯王インフォメーション駆け足で、送ってまいりましたが以上となります。しかしですねさらにこちらの情報も発表しますよ。
なんだ
クォーターセンチュリーアートコレクション
Yeah, that's it.
紹介。
There's definitely no weekly show. Gonna be announced here at least.
さあこちらですね
Yeah.
人気が高く2種類以上のイラストが
I mean, I will keep this on because maybe, you know, we get something at the end. I highly doubt it. I mean, but that, you know, yeah, I mean, I felt like tonight was a massive long shot. And I mean a massive long shot. You know, I didn't put Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 even in the title of this video. I didn't put anything. You know, I said early on that I felt it was a less than 1% chance, but I had to react to it just on the offshoot, and yeah, you know. No, and I think you should continue to cope. I think you should continue to believe, but we are in very weird, a very weird state right now with Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether you still feel comfortable with a new weekly show starting in April or not. We have never gotten through a Jump Festa. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume just a tad. We have never gotten through a Jump Festa knowing the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Is ending in March. Seems all the likely Go Rush is ending in March. Not knowing any information on the next anime. That is we have never been in this spot before. First time for everything for sure. Now, again, it could mean that we get some sort of announcement at Anime Japan in March. It could mean Konami just says next month, hey, we want to do our own thing, and there's a bit of a press conference we want to do. It could mean that at the end of Go Rush, there's some sort of trailer or announcement. But you know, it does. I just don't feel great personally about it. I don't feel great about it. I think if you had something that was starting in April, this is where you would have shown it. And if you had something that was going to start in either October or next April, I mean, it would have April 2026. It would have been just nice to get a quick, hey. Oh, that new Galaxy Eyes art is cool. Rescue Cat, obviously adorable. Danger Bigfoot. Do we need Baguska? The terribly tired tapir who drink a lot of beer, as X-Slayer would say. That the alt art. Yeah, looks cool. Would have just liked for them to say, we're working on it. The radio silence is the part that makes me nervous. Just to be honest and transparent with you guys, makes me nervous. Wow. But we'll see. In April, at least, we know we're getting the lore anime every month. I'll be watching that. I've seen a few people say that they are not interested in it, which I totally get. But I'm excited for the lore anime. As long as it's closer to 10 minutes and not 5. If it ends up being like 3 minutes every month, I mean, that would just be brutal. That's right, Jet Marks, yeah.
5Ds アバンで流れてた何かな何かなのクイズの再現だな懐かしいなというコメントいただきました。皆さんもね同じような気持ちになったんじゃないかなというふうに思います。
Somebody brought up a great point. How and you know, it's something that I've talked about at length on this channel, mainly when it comes to the Duel Monsters reboots and you know all that stuff. Oh, what if they make season 0 into an like a new anime? What if they make the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, no cuts, the actual anime? the one thing I always say to that is, well, how do you say the new products? Like, you can't sell. I'm sorry if my words are slurred. I am exhausted. How do you sell the new? There's 13 minutes left, Lily. How do you sell the new products? How do you sell new cards? Somebody brought up a great point. How do you do that with a lore anime? You really can't. You know, it's almost like against what we've always viewed Yu-Gi-Oh. We've always viewed Yu-Gi-Oh as a commercial that only exists to sell cards. Now, okay, that's very simplistic, and that takes away a lot. I don't view it that way, but I will admit its main purpose is to sell cards. But there's deeper meaning beyond the shows, of course. Now, the card lore is like... I mean, yeah, I guess you could support those archetypes with, like, structure decks. So Counterbalance of Power, I've said it since Reign's ended. The main game's fine. I don't know if Rush Duel is fine without the anime. It very well might be, but I don't know if it is. I mean, I would think that they would still need an anime to sell still a very new card game. And it's something that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has followed since the very early days. I mean, the OCG, TCG for the main game really doesn't need anything at this point. They're gonna sell cards. Yeah, sad day, Chris. Mark, thank you for the $2 donation. Question, since Go Rush got new designs, why would they waste it on only 13 episodes? There seems to be too much story left for it to finish in 13 episodes. How worried are you regarding Go Rush's ending similar to Seven's? I'm not worried. I think Go Rush will find its footing. I'm actually not worried when it comes to Go Rush's ending. I know that seems a little weird, but I'm not worried about the ending. Playmaker versus I, yep. Yeah, Brains too, yeah. Yeah, Haven Knight. Tough Jump Festa. Not all bad. I mean, there were cool moments. I mean, it's just that, you know, 25 years, man. Yeah, it's tough. Could you imagine if they drop a Vrains movie trailer at the end of this? The weird thing is that a lore anime does not create new iconic stuff, only retroactive stuff. Even if you add new cards, it's always for something that was already there. I mean, that's the thing with animating anything that has a source material, right? And that'll be part of the challenge with the lore anime, I think. But I think what the lore anime does that Rush Duel anime would not do is it appeals to people who play the card game, I think, more than Rush Duel anime do. I think there's a lot of people that are going to give the lore anime a watch that would probably never give the weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime a watch. One, because it's quicker. A lot of people have shorter attention spans. That's why TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels have done so much better. So it's shorter, it's easier to digest than a full episode, and it's only once a month. Don't diss humanity like that, Dylan. I'm not dissing humanity. I mean, I'm on YouTube Shorts a lot. I'm always scrolling, but it's just a fact. I mean, you know. Let's see. People's attention span 2024. The average human attention span is only 8.25 seconds, which is less than the goldfish's 9-second attention span. This is a massive drop from the attention span in the 90s and or even early 2000s. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not dissing humanity. I'm just stating facts. I mean, you know. So, you know, But you know, it's easier for people to get into it. Internet brain rot, yeah, it's a real thing. I'm singing internet brain rot all the time. Getting around the Rismus tree, Kodak Blacks with Kai Sinat. I mean, I'm on the brain. I get it. Listen, I wouldn't say anything that doesn't apply to me. You know what I mean? We're cooked. We are cooked, man. It's tough. It's tough out here. Yeah, listen, it's tough right now. Fizzy, I don't know, man. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally just beaten down. I gotta wait till this panel ends before we sign off here. But this was a tough weekend. I mean, there's no other way to put it. This was a really tough weekend. I don't think long form content is dead either. No, absolutely not, Diego. Have a great night, Razor Shark.
お二人来る前からブレインズの話めちゃ一番好きまであるあんま順位つけるのよくないけど一番好きまであるからブレインズ嬉しいデュエルリンクスの方でもね実はねちょっとその後のお話みたいなのがちょっとあるんですよねあれアニメの続きなんじゃないかってぐらいいい話をしてるとことがあって結構新規でも新しい情報
Chronicles is Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. I think they're probably, I think they are going to view it that way. I just don't view it as Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 because it's not weekly. It's not being aired on television. It's not your regular 18, 19 episodes. Cut your hair, it's receding. Yeah, no, it's bad, dude. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. So I don't view it as Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. I just kind of view it as its own series, you know. Oh, thank you, Yara. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, I mean the hairline made me famous. People say people often tell me they stay in my life for the hairline. It's just a character duel. They do that sometimes nice. They do that sometimes. Oh, thank you, Yuri, Duelist. I appreciate the compliment. It'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not too worried about the channel. I mean, it does stink in a lot of ways, but it, you know. I'm really also like shocked. I mean, that's the other thing. I'm really like shocked more than anything else, I think, and upset, of course. You know, I was out to breakfast with some people this morning. Colin Cleaves, he didn't come. He was probably busy tonight, but he was at the table last night on the stream, and I said to him after breakfast, I said, if nothing gets announced tonight, which is very likely, does your feeling of confidence change? And he was like, no, I still think we're gonna have one that starts in April. I said, okay. And I was like, listen, I respect it, and I think if you can have that genuine, and he was genuine, he wasn't lying, he wasn't saying it just to say it. If you can have that genuine optimism, I think that's awesome. But I just can't. I'm just not there right now. I'm just not there right now. Especially really thinking, I really thought like it was gonna be a big one. I thought the weekly anime was I was very confident on it, and I really believed in the movie. I really did. We do. We still have time. We still do have time before the show comes to an end. Yeah. I mean, we just have to wait and see. I mean, you know, there's a few things where I guess they could show it, but I don't know. Like if they were planning on showing it in January or February, I feel like it would have been shown here. It's always shown here, you know. When is Yu-Gi-Oh! Day? And I appreciate it. To everybody saying that they are still gonna watch my channel, thank you. I appreciate that. No, I really do. I'm not. I'm laughing, but I really do mean that. You know, we will still make good content for you here. I don't know what's going to be. You know, one of the biggest streams that we do every single week is the Crazy Eights podcast. I don't know what's going to happen to that. I mean, we might just do it once every month now with the lore anime. So I don't know what we'll do with that. It's a filler arc, but it's a different filler arc because as of now we're in the dark. As of now we're in the dark. Filler arc forever. Oh, did you mean supporting me forever, Watermelon? Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know when One Piece starts. Since mid-November, I've uploaded a video or a short every single day. So listen, the goal is daily anime content. And I'm still going to, even without a show, it'll be more difficult, but I'm still going to do my best to bring that to you. And obviously, we stream a lot. Video games, Duel Links, Master Duel. You know, pop in anytime you want. I might take a look into the Duel Links story, Hamza, for sure. One Piece panel is in like 40 minutes. Aqua actress, not Miyu's deck, Miyu's deck. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I could become a better dueler. Yeah, interviews with the voice actors could bring that back. No, again, I'm not worried too much about like the content on this channel. I'm just more worried about, oh man, these episodes hit. If you watched Vrains, you know. If you know, you know. Why are they showing the end though? Could you imagine, dude? Oh man. Yeah. Watch One Piece fans get a movie and 5 spin-offs. Yeah, you know. No, I remember. I knew immediately who played Aqua actress. Miyu. I knew who played it. I don't know. There's so many Vrains archetypes we're missing. Blood Shepherd's drones, Bowman's Hydra drives, Lightning's Armata's Legios, Windy's Storm Riders. There's so many we're missing. Diego, you're probably good to leave. I don't know when this panel's ending. This panel's supposed to end in a minute. It's been going on for 2 hours. You're probably good to leave whenever you want. I've got to stay up for the whole thing. I really don't, though. They're not showing anything at the end. But they could show like new Playmaker or eye support, you know. I know we got 700 people here. Again, thank you. I know there's a lot of people that are watching, commenting, that are yeah, just feeling it as much as I am. And just know we're all in it together, man. We're all in it together. And stay positive. Stay positive. You never know what's around the corner. When is the pack announcement? That's after this, X-Slayer? Oh, end of January, okay.
このカード自体もね、アニメ終了後にカードで追加されたカードのイラストになってますけども、これが公開された時もね、ファンの方湧いているようなカードに名前もね、UI ということで、はい、ちょっと愛にかけたようなね、カードにもなってますから、こちらもぜひぜひ皆さんゲットしてお家に飾ってみてください。さあそれではそろそろ心拍の
Elias, I would love that, man. I would at this point I'd be fine with the Go Rush, but I think Go Rush is over. And I know you want Go Rush to come, but no, I've never smoked, man. I'm a nerd. Bam, thank you for the $2 donation, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, man. Tough night. Tough weekend. Konami's weird with their IPs, even with video games. Yeah, they are. Well, now that they've opened their own anime studio, it could just be that they want to do everything in-house, including a future weekly Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and it's just going to be a little bit before they get to that. But for the anime fans, yeah, tough weekend. And X-Slayer, I know you're in both communities as well, so yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, it's also, I mean, I know I keep saying it, but it's just shocking. It's shocking, man. The GX remaster, according to the Yugioh org spot, will take its slot, but The DM remaster aired, Joseph, while Arc 5 and Vrains was going on. And somebody else that I trust a lot in the community did tell me that the GX remaster, I think it was JBix who said this, is not taking the Go Rush time slot on Sunday mornings in Japan. So... No Yu-Gi-Oh! 9. Not here. NAS finally got their vengeance on you. They said if we can't delete his channel, we will delete the content. The origin. Yeah. Oh, there's no confirmation of a day or time. Okay, then yeah, I don't know what people are saying, Crimson. Bam, Brian, thank you so much for the donation. We don't know if Go Rush is finished. It seems like it is. Because they said... This is cool, though. I versus Playmaker. I mean, this is cool. These dual operas are always awesome. We can at least enjoy this. Damn, look at that art. He does, the eye he does is crazy, isn't it? Doesn't even sound like him, dude. It doesn't even sound like him. Damn, dude. You've seen the voice acting in action is awesome. Divine Dragon, thank you for another $5 super chat. Really, really appreciate you, man. Angel, let me look that up. Angel Seattle. Look at this card for the Eldritch Fusion. I did, for some reason it nothing came up. And yeah, Angel Seattle of the Golden Land. Eldritch the Golden Lord, one zombie monster. This card isn't. That's cool. Yeah, it's a sick card, man. It's a sick card, that new Eldritch Fusion. Thank you, Divine Dragon. Appreciate it.
実際に目の前でね、お二人に演じていただきましたが、阿川さんいかがでしたか？
いやちょっと生で見ることがないんで本当に感動しました。いやこれ見てなかったんで、これ早く追っかけて見ようと思いました。
作品がね見たくなりましたね。かやさんいかがでしたか？
いやすごかった。お二人ももちろんすごいんですけど、それに合わせて殿崎さんもめちゃくちゃすごい。そうです。
動かしはね全部生でやってますから。はい。
めちゃくちゃかっこよかった、全部総じて。
そして社長さんいかがでしたでしょうか？
いやちょっとやばいよこれ。やっぱね人間と AI は共存できる。
Alright, let me look it up, Divine Dragon.
入り込んで持てる作品まとめちゃった。
いやまあそういうてかそういう話だからさ、本当もう見て。本当に。わかりました。
Oh, it's like a fallen angel. Diablo, fallen angel, or angels who were exposed from heaven. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a devil, eldritch god. That's really cool.
さあそして実際に久しぶりですよね。二人で共闘という形だったと思うんですけども。
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, Wajio Warg's got him being. Bam, thank you for another $5 super chat, man. Thank you, Bam. Reminder how they handled Castlevania. They just sat on the IP until the Netflix show and released games the last 4 or 5 years. Hope the best for you. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a debate that we don't have an answer to. But I feel like they would just leave us in the dark and not update us, because they've just handled IPs, as Bam has said, strangely in the past. Thank you, Bam. Hope the best for you. Thank you, Bam. I will be all right. I know I'm not at my best right now, but we'll be all right. Jim Gomez, first-time super chatter, man. Dude. Jim, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot, so thank you. Hey, Dylan, will you make a video about the 5Ds anime references shown in the ancient fairy dragon cards? Absolutely. But not tomorrow. It will be out Monday, Tuesday at the latest, Jim. Yeah. Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Thank you so much, Jim. Tomorrow we're going to do a video on the lore anime and all the information there. I'll actually show you guys the thumbnail that. Oh, sorry.
だからこの声の状態の愛と仲良くやってんのがもうそうですねもうねやばいちょっと違いましたね本当にやべえんだよこれやべえこと起きてんだって今起きてんだよやべえことが伝わってくるなやばさ
This is the video coming out tomorrow. Radis, man, he's killing it with these thumbnails. It's unreal. That's coming out tomorrow. Just all the info we have about the Chronicles anime. So that'll be out tomorrow, and then so that means the Luna stuff will be and on the 5Ds references and all that stuff, all that good stuff. It's going to be out on Monday. No, I'm excited too, Cray Knight. I would be more excited for this if it was weekly and longer. Monthly and short makes me worried. I mean, I hope it's 10 minutes. I'm worried. Worst case scenario, if it's like 3 or 4 minutes, dude, that's going to be brutal. So we'll just have to wait and see. Didn't make the video today because I was hoping we might get more information on it in this panel, but no. Yeah, it's all about different lores. So we have 2 archetypes that are confirmed to be getting lore, the Sky Striker and the Albaz archetypes. No, Yuki, I can see it. I can totally see it. Honestly, Yuki, it may be that they've already gotten rid of Bridge. I can totally see it, Yuki. John Andrews, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. As I always say, helps out the channel a lot, helps me out a lot. And I'm just grateful for the support. Thank you, John. I can't wait for the new Blue Eyes deck. Yeah, right, the Blue Eyes structure obviously getting a Link monster, very, very cool. Yeah, people love Blue Eyes, man. People always say, why do they keep making Blue Eyes? People love Blue Eyes, man. It's one of the fan favorite decks ever. Top 3 decks, by the way, yeah. No, people love their Blue Eyes, man. An X-Slayer who plays the game. That's something to get really excited about, John. He's saying it's very good. Very good. Kaiba is my birthday twin. When's your birthday, John? I would love a new Yu-Gi-Oh manga, Alco, but thank you so much, RMR. RM, I'm sorry because this is not my people. This is not my normal vibe. I don't think in my streams. I think I'm a lot more optimistic and peppy and positive. It's hard for me to be that way right now, so I do apologize. I apologize to anyone. I hope I'm not bringing anyone down. I'll get the optimism back for sure. What is this? The emo Dylan era, yeah. Shocked, man. Really shocked. I'm sorry, Driftings. I'm sorry. All right, let's see.
Into the brains 風をつかめプレイメーカー行くぞアイもう一度共に戦おう強心肉力未知なる風で世界をつなぐ未来を描け現れろリンクドアコードトーカーアットイグニスター遊戯王オフィシャルカードゲームデュエルモンスターズアライアンスインサイト発売お前は最高の相棒だコナミ
Yeah. Those commercials are great, and you would always get them like between the anime as well when it was airing live. Cool commercial.
いただきました。素晴らしいセリフ。
すごい最前列が一斉に後ろの人から膝かっくんされたぐらいな。
I didn't want to talk during the commercial. I didn't want to butcher it. Is that what he said at the end? You're the best partner I could have. Wow. Somebody before that started asked me why I'm upset. I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly anime have been there for me since 2013. 11 years of my life, I've always had the Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows. Besides the gap in Brains and Sevens that I've had to look forward to. It's a comfort show for me. I, credit the weekly anime for being able to help me achieve my dreams by creating this channel and creating such an incredible community. This is the final segment. And yeah, the fact that the future is gray right now is scary. You did all right for a meat bag, that is. Yeah, the dub didn't, Alright, let's see the new card. Let's see the new card. Oh!
ということで、
何これ。
こちらマスター・オブ・ドラゴン・ロードというカードなんですけれども、
There's a lot going on in that card.
25周年の記念のカードたちが
Holy shit, that thing looks crazy. What support is it?
乗るんですね。乗るんですね。やっぱドラゴンに乗るんですよ。やっぱね、昔ながらのマスター・オブ・ドラゴン・ナイトというカード。
Master of Dragon Knight.
かもしれないですが、そちらと似たような構図ということで、講師も5000、5000という。
Dude, I love the way that Blue Eyes looks right there. That's a cool freaking card.
しげさんの手元に、はい、本物も見ていただきたいと思います。こちらです。こちらです。はい。そうです。エクシーズモンスターとなっております。こちら。
That thing looks cool. That thing's crazy as hell.
はい。
すごい星ついてる。
本当だ。こちらのカードが限定のカードのエクシーズ。どうやって出すね。という。めっちゃ大変やん。出すの。
そしてですね、この基本バッグに今まで遊戯王25周年を記念したカードが1枚ずつ収録されていたんですが、こちらのマスター・オブ・ドラゴン・ロードが最後となります。
15周年の最後を飾るカードがこちらのマスター・オブ・ドラゴン・ロードということになります。ぜひチェックしてください。さあ、というわけでお送りしてまいりました。 そろそろ終わりの時間近づいてまいりました。そして同時にですね、ジャンプフェスタ2025
I'm trying to look it up real quick.
ステージも終焉ということになっておりますし、ジャンプフェスタの会場ももう間もなく閉まります。もうすぐ閉まります。はい。それでは最後にですね、配信を見ている皆さんのコメントも見ていきたいと思います。
Joshua Quinones, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, first super chat to the channel. Thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate it. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh rival and why? My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh rival, I kind of go back and forth sometimes. I think my personal favorite, is Kaito from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I loved his intro. I think he's got one of the strongest debuts and intros of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Character in the history of the anime. And then I love the fact that he never lost to the main character. I would have loved to see them duel at the end of Zexal. I know everybody says Aoyuma would have smoked him by the end of Zexal. I don't know if that's the truth, to be honest. Kite was an incredibly good duelist, very complex character with everything going on regarding his brother. And then, of course, he had an incredible rivalry with Misael, culminating in one of the best duels, which was, of course, the Moon Duel. So I am a huge fan of Kaito. I think he's one of the best duelists in the franchise, and an incredible character as well. Yeah, by the end of the show, a Yuma without Astral. Obviously, Astral leaves, and then Yuma and Kite duel. Astral's gone. Yuma can't go into his Zexal form. I think Kaito beats him. Yeah, I mean, but like Kite has one of the most memorable non-protagonist rivalries that I can think of. I mean, him and Misael's rivalry was incredible. Shark and Vectors was very good too. Jack is probably second for me. Huge fan of Jack. This is it. I believe they're saying their farewells. But great question, Josh, and thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, I saw Kite and I always felt Kite and Shark were both of the rivals. I felt there were two rivals in Zexal. They said the venue is at, yeah, they're 20 minutes late, Lance. It makes sense. Lance, I want to know your opinion. What do you make of all of this? The fact that we don't have another like show announced. What do you make of it? I mean, I know you pretty well. You've been around for a while. That's absolutely right, X-Slayer. John Andrews, thank you so much for the another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, John. I got a perfect synchro monster, Blue Eyes, Silver Dragon, level 8, 2,000 defense. I'm sorry, 2,000 attack, 2,500 defense. Love that. John, I love that, but you would have to say the effect. Getting excited. I mean, can you imagine, dude? Right here at the end, Hail Mary. There's no chance. There's no chance. It's time for Master and Rush fans to join together in mourning. Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of people that are fans of both, Master, but now if you're a fan of any, it's, yeah.
いやなんか本当に皆さんの愛に支えられて遊戯王25周年迎えられたんじゃどこの目線で僕言ってるんだ
But yeah, thank you so much, John.
迎えられたなと本当に感じる一日昨日と合わせて2日間
X-Slayer saying it's not time to mourn.
これだけの愛と熱量があればねもうこの先
There is time until March. You're right.
40周年45周年50周年
Everybody's right.
だって僕の寿命が続くまではちょっと遊戯王をやりたいなっていうのが私の目標とねさせていただいてるんで
Yeah, I can see that, Adrian, for sure.
持って一致団結して次の周年に向かっていけたらなと思ってますのでぜひぜひよろしくお願いいたします。
All right, let's see.
はい。そしてですね、私の方から1個だけ告知させてください。はい。はい。こちらの商品皆さん覚えてますでしょうか。ラッシュデーのものなんですが、デュエルフィールド。
I actually do love that mat.
こちら、ジャンフェス
I love that mat.
発売されてるんですけど、こちらがネットの受注
It looks like a comic strip. That's one of my favorite merch pieces that came out of this event. I love that map.
17時となっております。あと10分じゃないですか。
Wow, well that's good. So 3 hours. So the book takes then what? 6, 7, 8 hours to read, something like that.
まだ買ってないよという方はぜひこちらの方お願いいたします。物販を合わせてこちらもプレミアムパックも販売しますのでこちらも合わせてご購入いただければと思います。はい。さあそしてこちら本当に最後となります番組を見てくださっている皆様から今回の番組のアンケート遊戯王 OCG 公式 X で募集しております。
Also, Josh, XZ's lover, what's going on, man? Great to see you.
いただいた皆さんもぜひアンケートに参加していただければ。
If it's once a month, Raul, I think it theoretically could just keep going forever. Maybe Sky Striker gets 5 and Albaz gets 8. I don't know. I know, Lance, you've been around for a very long time. You know, I def get the weirdness. Following the show in Japan since 07, it's always had something going. Haven't watched the Rush shows much, but nice it kept it going. I'm sure it'll be back in some way. Last chance. There was someone with a Yuga plushie. I think Miracle at the end, please. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I don't know how this made it over here. I also don't know why the Legends is gone. I'll fix it in the morning. It's over. For the first time in Yu-Gi-Oh history, we know a show is most likely coming to an end in March, and Jump Festa is over, and we do not know what comes after it. Weekly TV airing, of course. I mean, the Card Game Chronicles was cool. Yeah, I mean, listen, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm sure there's a lot of you that are probably just as kind of disheartened with everything as I am. Yeah, I'm pretty stunned. I'm pretty stunned. It's been a weird weekend. This is a, and I hope it's something that I'll look back on and kind of laugh at, but it feels like a low point for me personally with my, with this franchise. I mean, for, very long time. Yeah, but you got to believe, and you got to hope that we get some sort of weird new thing where they announce it. I mean, I guess it would be pretty unexpectedly at one of these events. I mean, Anime Japan, of course, is in March. You could do Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, which is in late January. There's a lot of things that now could happen because we could get the end of Go Rush. Something big could happen with a new announcement. I mean, we are in complete uncharted territory, especially the fact that we did not get any sort of update. Something's in progress. Something's being worked on. Just that Go Rush is in its climax, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, tough Jump Festa, for sure. I mean, this is really a nightmare. I mean, it's hard to... The Jump Festa itself, it's hard to feel any other way about it. I mean, again, the card game stuff is cool, but very cool. The Chronicles is cool. I mean, I'm happy for it. I'm excited for that, but it's tough. All right, listen, we got to get some rest. Sleep on it. I'll get my optimism back. I always do, and I can't imagine that weekly Yu-Gi-Oh is over. I just can't. So we'll figure it out. But listen, I want to thank you guys. It's been an amazing 2 nights. I want to thank everybody that was here last night helping out with the production. Everybody who supports this channel, super chats, donates, even just watching, subscribing, chatting. We were over, I think, 600, 700 people today. Yesterday, we broke the record, almost 2,000 people. Thank you so much. Kevin, thank you for the $2 donation. Luna's new cards were pretty hyped AF. They were really cool. Luna's new cards were definitely the highlight of the stream for me. Ancient Fairy, Life Dragon. We are going to cover those on Monday for sure, maybe Tuesday at the latest. And then Andrew, thank you for the $5 super chat. Very excited for the new Duel Links box with Emergency Call, Rainbow Neos, and Armed Neos structure deck. Yes, I believe that comes out in January. So we will certainly, look forward to that. And I'm sure I will do some sort of box opening for that when it does come out. But yeah, listen, I say it at the end of every stream. Usually I say it because it's been a positive stream or we're getting excited. I don't know if I'll ever say it in a more important time than this. Truly, long live Yu-Gi-Oh! Truly, this franchise has done so much for so many people. The weekly anime has been there for so many people. It can't end like this. It just can't. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Daily content on this channel. We'll be back on streaming probably on Monday, and we got a video for you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you all so much. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. And seriously, thank you for the amazing support. Thank you so much. Thank you.